everyone. Welcome to day 2 of BEVO Cup. I'm joined here by Ethan.
Yep.
I'm Aiden. We're your casters for this next game. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Thank you guys for coming out and watching. I know you guys have probably better things to do. Some things to cry about after UT's loss yesterday. But I'm excited for this next game.
Yeah.
We are
This is our semifinals game, right?
Yeah,
Our
we're
upper
yeah.
bracket semifinals game. So no eliminations today, or there will be eliminations today, but this game is for the upper finals.
Right. So winner of this game will be moving on to the grand finals, and we'll be able to have the choice to have a +1 game head start in the best of 3 series. All right. So today, for this first game, we're spectating. I think it's what are the team names? I believe it was
T8 versus I have no idea who Neri's team is. Is it Ung Activations, Neri?
Unk Activation.
Ung
Yeah.
Activations versus T8 here.
Yeah.
With T8 on blue side, and we are getting to the draft right now.
Yeah. So instant vein ban. I do believe Unk Activation's on red side for this one.
I'd rather be home anyway.
So
We have Aurora Band to respect the top laner of T8. I love blankets. Logan. It's a pretty good, pretty comfort for him. One of his better picks.
Yeah, we saw him in that ARM that he played yesterday. He was kind of going crazy.
Absolutely, he was. And then Nami Ban out to respect Nuri, who has been bragging about the Nami on Discord for everyone to see. So
yeah, her Nami is really scary. I played with her Nami last in the back to school tournament, and it was really strong. She won with Vincent bot lane with Brands, and they were like absolutely destroying. It got permabanned for the rest of the tournament.
You got the Gwen ban coming out from red side again. I'm not sure if that's a jungle Gwen ban or if that's a top lane Gwen ban. I would assume it is a top lane Gwen ban.
Yeah, and we might be looking for a tank top or something, so it's good to just ban out those counters like that.
Absolutely. And more respect shown towards the bot lane here from blue side, banning out another AD carry. Just more, just a lot of respect shown towards the AD carry of team of Unk Activations, who I'm not sure is their AD carry. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah. I think it's. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting.
Yeah. We need like a cheat sheet on the side here for.
Yeah, we should have printed it out. But obviously a Silas ban for Formuoli.
Yone.
I think that's one of Formuoli's more comfortable picks. So probably Yone mid.
Yone, absolutely. I'm surprised there's no Samira ban yet coming off the red side, or maybe they might just go look for the picket. But after locking in that Lulu here, it seems like they will be going towards more of a Enchanter meta, as we mentioned earlier. UT's meta is quite Enchanter heavy, so
yeah,
nothing out of the ordinary here.
For sure, Lulu, especially after she gets 6, is able to peel off any engage or hard engage. So it's pretty strong if they do decide to go with a Samira-ish comp. You also see the Malzahar picked, obviously a relatively safer laner, a safer champion, and has a lot of utility with the R. If you can lock down that hyper carry in late game, and burst him, the team can burst that hyper carry, then it's pretty strong.
We'll see how blue side responds here with these two picks. AP in the mid lane against the Yone. Honestly, I favor this matchup for Malzahar. Honestly, the Yone matchup against Malzahar is rough unless you're going fleet, because you will just get poked down so much by these little void mites, by the DOT. It's just gonna be an interesting laning phase for the Yone, to say the least. Swain will be locked in here for I'm assuming is the bot lane support here, and let's see if they will just slam the Samira. Skylar, obviously known being a Samira one trick, pretty decent at that champion. We'll see if they do just slam it here. Would go pretty well with the comp side of blue, double engage, kind of a hook champ on the Swain as well. Lots of lockdown for the passive to be used. Let's see. It will be the Amumu coming in. We saw last time the Amumu, I believe it was in game 3. A lot of good ults from that one Amumu player, but just not enough follow-up in order to actually capitalize on it. So we'll see if this time around, maybe he can capitalize some further.
Yeah, for sure. And if they do end up getting the Samira pick, I think the Mumu will facilitate the Samira really well. She usually wants a lot of CC, a lot of lockdown, so she can be able to stack her passive. She also gets that extra passive auto from it, so very strong. And I do believe that's Volt, Natish's Maokai, one of his signature
jungle
picks.
Okay.
Very excited to see it.
A lot of AP on the side of red here. I will see. And Bessa ban Another target ban towards Logan here. That is now 2 top laners banned. I'm assuming that is a Gwen jungle ban. But 2 top laners banned for the side of red. A lot of respect shown.
Yeah, for sure. Something I wanted to note is I do believe Unk Activation's AD carry is Shangan, who is our
Oh,
Academy Orange AD carry, and he's pretty good, to
quite
say the least.
quite understandable to why there's quite a few AD carry bands here in the draft. You see Ashe, you see Jinx, you see Vayne. A lot of these hyper carries that Shangan might be able to take over on these champions here.
For sure, for sure. That also, I understand the Lulu pick. After I remember that, because I think they know who the win con is and who they're going to play for. Lulu just really helps facilitate that, especially if they already have engaged in the jungle with this Maokai.
Absolutely. We'll have to see here who Shangan does end up picking with 3 of his pretty comfortable champions being banned out. We'll see if Skylar will respond with Samira depending on what he picks. It will be the Smolder pick coming out. What I'm assuming is an AD carry Smolder pick and not a mid. I would hope that goes bot lane because mid Smolder is not enjoyable to watch. But let's see how does Skylar respond here. Now, a lot of peel on the side of red here for that Smolder. No matter where that Smolder is going, that dragon is going to have a lot of help. And it will be the Samira here. Seems like locked in.
Yeah, I think Unk Activation here, they probably had a pretty good plan for the Samira because they probably knew going into it, she is like a Samira main, that she would probably pick it if she got the chance. So, and leaving that open, they knew for sure that she was going to pick it, and hopefully they have a pretty good lane strategy for it.
Absolutely. And I think based off the draft alone, you see a lot of these like anti-engages. You see if one goes in, you can lock him down with Malzahar ult or Lulu disengage or Maokai, push. A lot of disengage onto this engage heavy comp. I think red side Ong activations knew exactly what they're doing coming into this draft, trying to play around the Samira.
And we see a Garen lock from Logan here.
Wow.
Very interesting. He is blinding top lane, so we'll see. Okay.
Garen blind into Mordekaiser.
I do believe the Mordekaiser is also a comfort pick for him.
Absolutely. And I believe that Smolder will be going bot lane as Malzahar will be lost. Malphite into the Garen Yone combo. A pretty high value pick here considering the draft. It gets you that bit of engage and another tank and more peel for the Smolder. Never mind. Seems like we will be going back to the Mordekaiser pick here. But still, I mean, a lot of AP on the side of red though.
Yeah, I feel like maybe he had a little more confidence knowing that Logan's maybe not on a champ that he's more comfortable on. So he's like, maybe I can play my champ and I can actually play to try and win lane here.
Absolutely. We'll have to see how this goes as we'll take us to a short ad break real quick. And
Go back to stream deck.
oh, my fault.
You're good. All right, so we're gonna go to a really short ad break. We'll be back in about a minute. And remember to subscribe.
Absolutely.
If you don't want to see ads.
Twitch Prime.
Don't see ads. And you can just follow too. If you don't want to sub, just follow. Just follow. Well, we want to hit maybe like 50 follows by the end of the day. 50 followers, I'd say.
Now let's see the draft's complete. Aiden, how are you feeling about it? Who do you got in this matchup, you think? Obviously, 2 very strong teams, both in the upper bracket for a reason. But who do you got winning this matchup?
I like Unk Activation's draft a little more. I feel like they have more of a win con in this Smolder. I think if T8 isn't ahead early, I think they'll start to struggle, especially in late game team fights, if they aren't able to snowball.
Absolutely. The scaling on red side here is absolutely ridiculous with that Smolder alone. And it seems like our game is being loaded up right now. We'll have to see how does T8 respond to this Smolder that will stack no matter what. Kind of on a ticking time bomb here.
Can I just like...
We're having some technical difficulties here.
Yes,
give us a
one
second.
moment. Should work now.
And we are in draft. And we are in draft finally. We'll have to see.
We might be missing audio for this first game while we sort out our technical difficulties.
But shouldn't be anything too serious. We see blue side here just doing a kind of 1, 2, or a 5-point cover just to make sure no silly business happens. Yesterday we did see Tyler kind of just go insane on the Echo after invading pretty early on and being able to kind of just take over that game. Now this bot lane is going to be pretty interesting to watch. You have a super passive bot lane, kind of wants to just stack in the form of Smolder Teemo, but also a bot lane just wants to fight. So see who gets the way they want in this bot lane. We have early matchups here in the mid lane. Will be rough for Yone, as he will have to deal with. Seems like we have our audio back.
Yep.
Audio is back.
Are we getting money for rolling ads? Like 2 cents.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We're not getting paid, but
Everything will go back into the org.
that's true. A little bit of Pokemon here from the bot lane. Nothing too serious so far. Obviously, this Lulu does not do a whole lot of damage. But just getting that, you know, maybe getting rid of some of those first strikes procs. Or sorry. I'll just see here. Little trade going back in the bot lane. Now, both junglers are pathing bot lane. I like to note that out. So we will have a bit of a big engage on the Lulu. Will chunk her health. Exhaust comes out, but no kill is found. Smolder's getting a lot of stacks here, just free hitting. Swain might go down. Just barely gets out of there alive.
Yeah, really disrespecting the level up time here.
Little hook from this. Smolder comes out. Smolder is under tower tanking, takes a tower shot, and that will do a great deal of damage to his health. Level up will come out for the bot lane here on blue side. Let's see if they will take advantage of his low HP. Hook goes wide. Smolder will be getting more stacked in this one here. But it seems like it is a bit of a stalemate down here in bot lane. Both junglers on relatively equal timings here to meet in the bot lane here. We'll have to see if this can turn into a dive or a counter dive.
Yeah, we really see like blue side bot lane there, like disrespecting at the level up timers, level 2 timer. Because obviously Teemo and Lulu knew she was about to get level 6 or level 2, so she can step it up a little bit. But then we also see a lot Hylox in this really disrespect Swainy and the range that it has. And I feel like it's kind of deceptive how much
Absolutely it is.
range that it has.
Yeah, Moonler seems to be Malphite seems Malphite seems to be good. Oh, hook onto the Smolder here. Polymorph comes out, is a big polymorph. Wind Ball comes out, and it seems like Smolder will barely flash. Q connects. First blood goes to Samira, but Smolder responds in kind. We'll have to see here what's going on with the bot lane here. If Swain will be able to live against this Teemo. It seems like Amumu will be there to match, and Teemo will just have to walk away with nothing found. Or will she get caught? Seems like she will actually get caught. Bandage toss comes out, goes wide with the flash. Amumu flashes in and kills it with the E recast. Let's see what happened here on the ball lane replay. We see Samira goes in wind walls, manages to block a couple of autos, and gets the flash Q onto the blind in the bush. Quite thankful that Q did connect. There was no vision at all. So quite fortunate that she did connect it first.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, thank God Skyraptor was there to save the day for his bot lane and make sure they get those 2 kills. Or secure the second kill, so they're kind of up from that trade.
Yone goes wide. Tempered Steel does not connect. Let's see if we can just keep on stacking. Seems like a big fight in the top lane. Garen also gonna pop a W with a lot of tenacity. It will be fine from this Mordekaiser. Malphite kind of just facilitate this, make sure nothing else goes sour. We'll just throw a little void, not void, shrieking and just leave. Move pathing back topside. Involving with the shove in here.
Yeah. I do believe Garen W, it's kind of OP because it gives you like a bunch of tenacity and a bunch of extra magic resist on top of that shield. So it's a really powerful trade tool for this short.
It seems like he's going back in for a trade. We'll just spin to win this. Mordekaiser has to pop the W. Seems like Ignite comes out from the Garen. Will he be able to finish? Flash comes out. Flash Q. Oh, it seems like... Alright. Secures the top lane kill, but has to go 1-for-1 due to the tower flash. But it seems like that's favored for the Mordekaiser, as Mordekaiser has TP and can TP back to lane and shove this out relatively quickly.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I think maybe I Live Blanket's slogan, he maybe overestimated his damage just a little bit. I don't think he canceled an auto.
I believe he did not, but I believe he thought his Q would kill the Mordekaiser there, but he had to tank another tower shot to finish him off with the E. But
yeah, just barely
does get the kill, but the cost of his own flash and ignite as well. And Mordekaiser did bring the TP to back off lane. Seems like bot lane here, just going at it. Seems like Samira Swain really just want to fight in this bot lane. Don't want to let Smolder get those easy stacks on them, but I'm not sure if it is working how they exactly want it to, because Smolder will just get more stacks by hitting them.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really impressed by how aggressive Hyloximus and Teemo are playing this bot lane. Usually Smolder, you want to play a little safer, you want to scale, you want to get those stacks.
Especially into the Samira Swain, which can punish you so easily just by walking up with a hook. It seems like Hyloximus knows how to play on this matchup. High loss, sorry. Knows how to play on this matchup relatively well. Seems like Lulu will match. We'll try to facilitate this. Mumu, see if he's taking Scuttle. Seems like we'll find nothing though. Level 6 out for both top laners. Let's see how does either one respond to the other one's ult.
Character hiding in this bush, looking to maybe catch someone out.
Seems like no one will fall for it. He seems like he's gonna start the dragon with bot lane having Cryo here, but we'll just back off after spotting the Lulu here. Unsure if the Smolder will be behind her. Yeah. Yone in a struggling lane here, it seems like. I'm not sure the CS count is, but
Volt is hovering, maybe looking for engage on this Mumu. He does not have flash up.
Mumu gonna take a little bit of damage here. But it seems like we'll be able to just walk away just fine. Seems like top lane's fighting right now. We have Garen spinning. We'll be fine. Mordekaiser. We'll just heal back up with the use of that W.
Yeah, both top laners I think have really strong sustain tools for these shorter trades. Garen passive plus Mordekaiser's W. I think it leads to a lot of trading, a lot of fighting and skirmishing in this top lane.
Seems like you're just right. They go in for another trade there, but Logan will be able to just walk away pretty safely here. Skylar all alone, hitting bot wave here. Be careful not to let that Smolder stack by hitting her. Mordekaiser. It seems like Logan will get a freeze here on this wave, which is pretty big. Yone goes in on the mid lane here. I'm not sure anything's gonna happen here. It seems to be hitting him a little bit.
See both junglers topside on the map here. Looks like they're both hesitating to take dragon. Neither of their lanes have like a strong enough state to where they want to risk taking this fight. Maybe a little nerves on both to like, you know, kind of hesitate to go for this objective, and maybe we'll just look for grub spawn.
Seems like Amumu is looking for a top gank right now, but bot lane here might engage a little scuffle here. Mordekaiser does have the ultimate. Death Realm could take away Garen, but takes away that Mumu. Curse of the Sad Money comes out and just completely eradicates that Mordekaiser. Death Realm used, and no TP on this Mordekaiser from the 10-second death timer.
Yeah, Mumu just goes straight for grubs right after. And Volt, knowing that, you know, his top laner's gone, he can't contest these grubs, just gonna go straight for drag. So, a smart trade. Just a bit of fortunate that we underestimate how much damage this Mumu does. Obviously, building that Leandri's first item does a lot of damage.
It will just be a handshake of objectives here. You know, top grubs for the blue side, and also dragon for the red. Mumu will get that recall off, and probably back by a couple of items. Bot lane here, getting chipped down quite a bit. The Samira seems to just constantly be at like a 3rd HP all the time. Smolder will be getting the stack even under the tower right now.
Yeah, and a sizable CS lead for this Smolder. Looks like they're struggling a bit in this lane, which I feel like they should be winning though.
Absolutely, the Smolder should not be getting this much pressure in lane, but if you have that Lulu with you, it is really easy to just walk up confidently, knowing that Lulu will be able to just shield you and slow the enemies and get them to trade this. So I believe it is a wonderful draft here from the side of red side, but if blue side, the Swain can hit more hooks on the Smolder, punish him for walking up that aggressively, I think they can easily turn the fight around instantly.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But it looks like they just have to play safe for now, because they are a bit low.
They are very weak here in the ball and after getting poked down. So Samira will get that recall off. Down nearly 20 CS on the Smolder. Seems like Logan here is getting kind of damaged down. Will be able to just let that Garen pass it to him back up.
Yeah, looks like he's going to try and get the wave here. Hopefully he doesn't die to the Mordekaiser. But it's going to be a little...
Looking for a pull here. Wants to punish this Garen on trying to take the wave. You can see him stepping up super aggressively, making sure that this Garen does not manage to get a whole lot of CS. But will in the end just let him hit the rest of the caster minions. Does deny him a couple CS though. Garen passive healing quite a bit right now, doing a lot of work.
Yeah, Garen passive plus Doran shield plus probably like second wind too. It's actually insane how much this champion heals past like level 9.
I'll have to see if he can maybe find a good little trade here on the Mordekaiser a couple seconds before his death realm does come back up, but it seems like nothing will come up. Devastating smash goes wide. Yeah. Logan's going in for a fight, wants to spin the win. Death timer, Death Realm comes out for the Mordekaiser. Decimating smash will come out, flashes onto him, and seems like Logan just got a bit too greedy there.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely overestimated his damage again. He really just thought he could, you know, burst down this Mordekaiser fast enough. And he saw flash up, but he didn't respect the Death Realm to lock him in. And Mordekaiser keep chasing, especially with Conquer and his W to help sustain. He just does too much damage, out-sustains him, and he's just gone.
Now, there was a flash burn on the Mordekaiser, but I say it was 100% worth it still, considering he gets the wave shoved in and gets a plate here. So we'll be up a lot of gold on this Garen right now. Should be able to back and find, I don't think a little trade here on the bot lane. So nothing too serious going on. And it is the Rylai's bot for that Mordekaiser. Now, Rylai is a super annoying item if you want to take trade with Mordekaiser because of his passive, you know, catching you in that, you know, little field around him will be super annoying.
Yeah, you definitely see Swain, as soon as his hook is up, he's just going for it. He's trying to catch out this Smolder as much as he possibly can. He knows that, you know, time is ticking, or time is running out. He has to catch out and get ahead, his Samira ahead, in order to win this game.
Double man hook pops the ult for some reason. I'm not sure if this is the fight that you want to take, but the Curse of the Sad Mummy comes in, connects on the 2. Smolder has the flash now, calls in Mom. Mom hits one of them, and it seems like Smolder will just get popped by the Samira Mumu combo. Samira Inferno Trigger comes out, will not have enough damage to kill this Maokai, but will they look for a dive? A Mumu bandage tosses in. Flash ease kills the Maokai, but will get traded by the Lulu in response. A beautiful engage from the side of blue here.
Yeah, that Swainy was insane.
Catches 2 onto them, manages to hit them with the stun as well. A Mumu bandage tosses in onto the Smolder and catches them with the Curse of the Sad Mummy on the 2. And it seems like this Amumu is putting in a lot of work right now.
Yeah, for sure. It feels like he's in the right places at the right times, making the right ganks. And he's kind of running the map. He has 4 kills now.
A lot of KP on this Amumu, 4 out of 6. We'll have to see how does Volt respond to him, as this Amumu is currently up quite a bit of gold. We'll have to see here. Skylar might be caught out by the Smolder Lulu. Smolder walking in, and the stash off. Wind Wall comes out for Samira. Will walk away.
It's a lot of damage from the Smolder.
Essence Reaver finished on the Smolder now.
Yeah.
Cole only 12 stacks away. That is a big power stack for the Smolder. Will to buy us. Get a lot of gold out of that.
Yeah, hopefully Skylar has a collector in base. She does. And she's now able to like contend with these trades a little more. Smolder did have full Essence Reaver, full item there. So you knew he could like kind of run at the Samira there because he knew he was strong.
Now it seems like Samira is going for a Steel Caps build, kind of focusing more on trying to survive against that Smolder here. We'll have to see if she's going to hold this wave. Seems like nothing else will come of it.
Something else I want to note that I actually didn't notice in draft is that Ogg activation, their only AD is Smolder, which is really, really good. Because now enemy team will have to build both armor and MR if they want to fight the Smolder late game in team fights.
Absolutely. I think they want to stack heavy more towards MR too, considering how much magic damage they actually have. But do you want to sacrifice taking even more damage that's Smolder? I think that's what Skylar's going for. Doesn't want to take too much damage from the Smolder, so we'll go for the skill cap there. But it seems like Smolder is just going to bully them under tower here, getting a lot of damage down onto this bot lane duo here without taking any power shots.
Yeah, and with all this bot prio, it looks like Bolt is looking for bot skill and then maybe Dragon after.
Seems like we'll be going for this ward in the Dragon Pit here. Have a little fight. A little skirmish going on top lane, looking for a little handshake of damage. We'll start the Dragon. Bot lane gets the first turret here. That is a lot of pressure and securing even more drags, getting this, building up this gold lead even further for red side. Yeah, like blue side will just give it, not respond to it.
The Smolder is like 45 CS ahead. Very, very strong.
Smolder is very strong. Can we get a stack check on the Smolder? I'm not sure how many he has.
145 at 14 minutes. That's really good.
That is quite a lot of stacks at 14 minutes. We'll have to see.
We see Lulu and Maokai roaming top lane, maybe looking to make a play here onto this Garen. He does have no flash still. But no, they're just camping out Rift spawn.
Seems like nothing much will come of this top gang. We'll just secure this Rift out here for blue. Seems like Amumu will just give it. Unsure if he was willing to contest the possibility of more defensive death round. We'll have to see how blue can respond. We'll just go mid here. Seems like he will look to contest here blue side on a dead Herald. Not sure if it's a good fight for them, but seems like they're looking for a pick here. Amumu is running at them. Bandage toss goes in. Flash. Maybe flash ult. Ooh, hits 2-man on the side. Chris Mom comes out. Bolt pushes him away with the Q. Seems like Smolder is just kiting out this Amumu. Amumu goes down. Samira manages to find the backline. Gets cancelled out of the Inferno Trigger. And this, but manages to find the Maokai anyway. This Samira is doing so much damage. Triple kill for the Samira. Now Inferno Trigger comes out again. The reset of Fate Sealed comes out for the Yone and manages to find the Mordekaiser and will catch them. That is a great fight coming out from the side of blue team.
Yeah, absolutely insane. Like, they were able to set up the Samir so well, and then their mid-game fights, these mid-game fights are really strong from this blue side draft, and I think that red side, they just thought they were a little stronger than that. They thought they can contend, but it just wasn't working out.
And even with that Samira getting canceled out of her first Inferno trigger, she still gets the reset and the triple kill off, which is vital to swinging that team fight. And probably the only reason why they won that was because she managed to get the second one off super quickly. Now, blue side taking full advantage of this weak smolder before level 6, or before 225 stacks, as you can see, trying to find fights. Even though the Herald did die, they still decided to take that fight. From Logan here, might be caught out. Deathbending Smash comes out for Mordekaiser.
Does not have flash up yet.
No flash up on this Garen. It seems like he will just be dead here. Pushes back into the Mordekaiser and will secure the kill onto Logan here.
Yeah, for
Now,
sure.
Samira seems like he's going to farm mid here. We'll get a bit of solo XP here, but can she really walk up against this Smolder Lulu? We mentioned Smolder kind of got caught out in that fight there. Not enough peel just yet for him, as his front line has not completed much items, and Tish going for that. Oh, seems like a little fight here going on mid lane. Swain seems like wants to find this Smolder here, but cannot connect the Q. Lost comes out. Smolder calls in Mom again. Mom will not do enough damage, so the Smolder just gets popped by the Samira again. This Smolder flash. This is, oh my goodness, 2 flashes burned from the side of blue, but Samira still will find the kill on the Lulu there.
This Samira is so ahead now, and it feels like on activation they really underestimated Skylar here, because a good Samira, she can stack her passive and get ult off like within a matter of like a second or two. So now they have to be really, really careful about how they approach these fights.
The flash kind of missed into the wall there, but it's all good, as Skyraptor will flash over the wall, pop the Curse of the Sad Mummy, and catch out the remaining player. And Samira will pick up her 6th kill of the game. 9 KP on the Samira. 6-1, and hurrying towards that Infinity Edge, which will do great dividends towards her.
Yes, for sure, for sure.
Mordekaiser looking for one Garen here. Garen will just completely walk it off.
Yeah, interesting to note, we did mention the Smolder CS lead, but if you look in all the other lanes, everyone else has a CS lead. This Yone is 15 CS up, the Amumu's up a few CS, and the Garen's up a few CS as well, as he's about to catch another wave. So lanes are looking strong. It's for T8 here.
We'll have to see, can this CS lead on the Smolder equalize itself out to a 6-kill Samira lead here. Seems like Skyraptor looking for very aggressive. Now this Mumu has been very aggressive all game, looking for picks, looking for finds, constantly helping out his lanes around, while Natish has been relatively quiet this game. We have to see if he can respond in the late game.
I do believe it's fair to note, Natish is off-roll. He is our Academy Orange support player. He is playing jungle for this tournament though, so he is kind of playing more reactionary, a little more on the back foot. But that's completely understandable if you're not in a role as you're as comfortable on.
A little scuffle going on top lane. Logan will be able to just walk it off as the Garen pops the W, will walk away. Smolder walking up, maybe a bit aggressive here. Bandage toss comes out, goes wide. Overgrowth has to come out for Lulu here. Catches a Mumu 3-man ulti, pops the Fate Unsealed, manages to catch 2 Void. Oh my god, so many ultimates coming out. Inferno Trigger pop for Samira, and she will get another double kill. The Netherrealm Grasp does not do enough to lock down this Amumu, as he will just eat it all up. Seems like, let's see, we'll get a replay what happens here. Amumu catches 3 here on the ult, but the passive from Malzahar manages to get him out to safety. He nether grasps the wrong person, I believe. Wanted to get the Samira, but does not end up hitting her.
Yeah, it really feels like a lack of vision here. Like they just didn't know that they were coming from all sides onto this Smolder, their win condition.
Seems like Mordekaiser death roaming for Garen. Garen, Divine Justice does not connect fully, and will just die in the death realm, but not before he gets pitted out by the Samira. Samira in front of her comes out again, has to pop the skill heal on the Lulu. Another kill going over to Samira. The Samira getting a lot of kills relatively early on in the game.
Yeah, and now it seems just like Volt has no way into this Otacon pit if blue side does choose to contest it, but it does look like they're backing off, trying to get their item spikes after all the gold they just got from these fights.
I'll have to see Rift Killer does get popped here. I'm assuming they wanted to go for this Otacon fight, but after the Mordekaiser does get caught, it seems like they do just slam the brakes on it and call it off for now. Have to use the Rift Child for it though. Smolder will be getting some free stacks in the mid lane here.
Yeah, it does really seem like Ankh Activation has to take these fights a lot more carefully, because now they're behind a pretty significant amount, and they just want to get the Smolders fit a little more scaled. so they can actually fight these team fights.
Now we'll have to see this 4K gold lead building for blue side here. You see that all the teams coming out towards the bot side. They want to look for a bot and maybe start out an Otacon, get some control of this bot side, get bot vision going. Have to see if red side is responding. Seems like pings do come out from the red side. It looks like they want to go Otacon too. They are aware that blue side wants to go for it. Stepping on vision, completely spots up the Samira. Blue side is taking this Otacon, but the take is not very fast with the ADC there. Red side slowly coming in. Mordekaiser comes out. Mom gets stalled in, hits the Samira dead on, but no one else can be caught. Mordekaiser can't find anything here. Definitely not find it. Blue team secures it, but then the Smolder has the stacks up necessary. Triple kill for this Smolder. Quadra kill for the Smolder. Is that a pentakill for the Smolder? It is not a pentakill for the Smolder. Is it a pentakill? I'm not sure. They don't say it. It is an ace for the Maokai there.
Natish, you dirty KSer.
Kill from the Smolder, but that is great.
Look at the gold lead. It completely evaporated.
The gold lead is now completely equalized off that team fight there. Seems like blue side bit off a bit more than they could chew here, as red team will just completely punish him. Smolder hitting his stacks just in time.
Yeah, completely disrespecting that Otacon passive that shreds your resistances. Red side knew they can take that fight because they're down a bunch of resistances, so the fight's so much easier now, even though they're down gold.
Feels like they also had a bit of more confidence knowing that Smolder had finally hit his stacks. You can see they're getting a quadra kill there on that lane, on that Otacon fight. Oh, blue team.
Yeah, the Smolder is now the main threat.
This blue team needs to find a response to the Smolder quick, or else he will get out of control very quickly. It seems like he will give up the scuttle here. Around. Seems like we'll get the scuttle. Yone walking down into this bot lane here, looking to find this Malzahar on a trade. Just see what Fates Unbound back. Now a little bit of a stalemate period here. Objectives are not coming up. Hook comes out for the Mordekaiser. I'm not connected this way to Smash. Logan will run away to save it.
We do see both teams from the hot side, but there's a fight.
Seal missed. They missed from the Yone, but Nether Grasp used from the Malzahar as well. Malzahar being quite low here.
Yeah, this Yone does have 3 grubs, so he will just eat these turrets if he's left alone.
Yone went for the QSS here against the Malzahar. Quite a... I'm not sure if it QSS the Mordekaiser role anymore. I'm pretty sure they can move that. It would have been a very great value buy had that been a thing still. But still, pretty decent against the Death Realm comes out from the Mordekaiser. Pull comes out, does not hit it, nor does the Decimating Smash. We'll just walk up and auto him, gets that passive off. That Rylai's is slowing this Garen so much. Look how annoying this Rylai's is. Pulls him back into his own demise. Rylai's item with Mordekaiser is pretty good.
I wonder if he's also running approach velocity. Because,
that could be true.
You know, I've seen all those TikToks, you know, that's like, alright, Mordekaiser with approach velocity and Rylai's, he can chase down someone ghosting.
I think Karen, once again, Logan just disrespecting the damage on the inside the Death Realm, walks up just a bit too far. Even though Mordekaiser does miss the Q and the pull in the Death Realm, we'll just auto him to death with the passive and another Decimating Smash to finish the job. Blue lead slowly pulling, or red side slowly pulling ahead now after that Otacon fight. And the Smolder continuing forces the flash out of Skyraptor. That is a big engage tool used on the side of this Amumu. Have to see if red side just gives this objective or not. It seems like Dragon will be spawning here.
So does Mordekaiser have his TP up?
I believe Mordekaiser does have TP up. Should match it. We'll have to see. Looks like he often just slowly walk down. That will be his Dragon started on the red side here. Let's see if blue side they want to contest it, but they do not have their Amumu with them yet. Never mind, Amumu is coming on the flank. Bandage toss in, but gets Nether Grasp in the middle of the bandage toss. Mom comes in, curses Sad Mummy manages to get 2, but Smolder is trying to team fight. Samira manages to find 1. Smolder gets another double kill. Quadra kill again for the Smolder. That is the second quadra kill that the Smolder has gone on an objective. That is a huge lead pulled out. As you can see, that the Curse of Sad Mummy does find a couple, but it's not enough. Does not find with the Smolder, which is the biggest key point of this red side team.
Yeah, these later game team fights from red side, it seems like they know exactly what to do, how to peel for their Smolder, how to set up these fights. And Shongan, he's positioning really, really well to where he's not able to be caught out by any of these engage tools.
Absolutely. You see here, that is a Baron secured for the side of red. That is a soul point secured for the side of red. And that is a 4K gold lead secured for the side of red. We'll have to see How does blue team manage to find a way back in this game? These Amumu ults have been enough, but the damage
Let's see
not
if
yet
Smolder
coming out.
has IE, maybe?
Smolder has completed
Not quite.
not quite yet to IE, but will be reaching that. Has the Dominic finished for this Garen and Amumu here. And possibly the Samira considering she has attacked. Samira though, doing quite well on items as well. 3 items for the Samira, but definitely a harder comp to engage into considering the Maokai and the Malzahar able to kind of just shut her down.
Yeah, and the Lulu ultimate as well. She really has to be careful on playing on her team CC here, because if she gets caught out or CC'd by any of these peel tools, it's just the Smolder will just pop her.
And she did opt for those steel caps instead too to kind of match towards the Smolder. Perhaps Mercury Treads might want to switch those instead, but we'll have to see if she does make that swap. With Yone here, we're gonna shove in this top wave. Will not get matched by the Mordekaiser here. Red side looking to siege this tier 3. But we'll just take the birds instead and catch the second wave.
Giving Smolder even more stacks. Gets, I think, 7 stacks off of doing Raptors.
Garen here. Garen and Amumu here looking for a flank on this Smolder Lulu, but will get caught up by the Malzahar. Smolder just walking up and poking down at everyone, and this damage is stacking up slowly. The time bomb is about to explode here from the Smolder. Seems like blue team have no response for this cannoning, and not enough range on the Samira Q to hit it just yet. And that's another point.
Might be a skirmish in top lane here.
That's another point we didn't mention. Red side. Oh, Yone has to fit unsealed to get away, but does not even get away from the Mordekaiser there. Mordekaiser just solo killed Yone on the top side. Seems like this game is coming to an end as red side will just enclose onto the base of blue with the top lane dead with a 45 advantage. This Smolder is become too strong for blue team to handle here. Seems like in the Nexus turret 1 will come down. Vine Grass will come out for Mordekaiser. Manages to catch, or Maokai manages to catch 2 here. Seems like flash the grass onto them to Samira, but will not find anything else. Mom comes out, manages to get a kill. Samira, can you find anything back? We'll go into the middle of 3 of them, but just dies instantly. Amumu does the same alongside of Samira. Seems like this is another quadra kill for this Smolder. That is the 3rd quadra kill for this Smolder now, and also the end of the game.
Yeah, it looked like a good fight, but the Smolder was just too ahead, had too many stacks, was too fed, and you know they just couldn't burst down their team fast enough.
Unk activations will make it to the upper finals.
Yeah, grand finals.
Grand finals now. Sorry, grand finals against
whoever wins
the next game. Also, another point I'd like to mention here, as you can see, we didn't mention it in game, but the range on the side of blue team here was just not enough. You're not only are you running triple melee in the top jungle mid, but you also have a Samira as your ADC. And against a Smolder Malzahar, a heavy poke comp, you need more range against to proc those spell shields to get more damage down on that Smolder in order for better engages. But it seems like that was kind of shorthanded on the side.
Yeah, for sure. I think especially with that last siege, knowing that your top laner, that Mordekaiser is strong enough to just push in that top side while you siege mid and able to find that pick, I think there's a lot of confidence in your own team, and I'm really happy how well Unk activation's working together.
Absolutely. Unk activation's kind of slipping in the early minutes of the game, but managed to find their feet again back later on.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. Seems like we will be going to trivia in a second here.
Yeah, but for T8, it's not over yet. You still have losers bracket. You still have a chance to win it all. So
Absolutely.
Don't give up.
TA obviously having pretty strong performance here shown in this tournament so far, beating out Dashi and many other favorites to this competition. But we'll have to see, can they do a lower bracket run and possibly meet this team back in the grand finals?
Yeah, I think they had some good plans, some good ideas. And I think they were playing relatively well. I think it's possible for them to come back and win it all.
Absolutely. Now we'll have to see. The Smolder pick has been dominating these games so far in these games. You can see Julian with the Smolder pick as well. Now Schengen also pulls it out and we'll get another win. Do you think Smolder priority has kind of increased in this tournament so far?
I think it's always been part of the UT meta here. Even last tournament I played, everyone's looking for a Smolder pick here because it's just such a win con once you reach those later stages of the game. And especially against teams who like might not have the best shot calling, who aren't able to like end these games quickly, and aren't able to snowball their leads. If you have a Smolder on your team and you're behind, you can just win a fight once he gets his stacks.
Absolutely. And you kind of know how you say, if you're not ahead on Smolder, you're behind. So Smolder, a very strong pick going on in UT here, especially with the Enchanter meta too at UT as well. Heavy favorites towards the Enchanter supports will benefit the Smolder quite a bit, buffing him up, keeping him safe in laning phase, kind of keeping him at that optimal, staying even. So seems like we are almost ready for trivia, but
Yeah, still a very exciting game. I think that was one of my favorites so far. Pretty back and forth across the game.
going blow for blow, both teams, right? Obviously, you can see Blue Side getting that early lead there with that comp kind of playing towards the early leads, but not quite enough to secure the game. After that Otacon fight, it seems like one swap will do it. Seems
we're
like we
heading
will
right
be
into
going for
trivia.
trivia.
Yep.
Can y'all switch it over? We're live. Okay.
And what roles do you guys play? Play top and jungle. I don't play much. Yeah. So can you guys guess who's casting these abilities? Ezreal. That's not even close. I'll give you a hint. That's not close. There's not much to say. It's just that we just guess who's not. No. This is like a Bluetooth disconnect.
The mic's not working.
Zerath Q.
Can y'all be loud?
Oh, Zerath Q? I'm not even sure of the answer, but just looking at it, if I had to guess, I'm saying it's a bit later. Is that true? I don't even use indicators. Brand? I think they've had enough guesses. Can we see the right answer?
Alright, can we flip it?
Bro, what? Yeah, it's not Rebel old, bro. Oh, that's old. Yeah, of course.
Alright, can we get the next
I've
question?
never seen that champion.
Alright, next question.
Oh, you guys guess what ability this is. You should get this, man. You know it? Or whatever. Only W? A Kali?
Can y'all speak up louder?
You said it should be used. It should be top or
I don't know.
Graves W.
Oh, top jungle? You said it was top jungle.
I think so. I might be wrong. I don't know the answers.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
why are you talking?
It's not Graves?
Just lock in an answer. We'll see if it's right.
Oh, they just
Yeah, it's Shyvana. That's what I was saying. You should know. How am I playing this better than you guys?
Bro,
Alright, can we get the last question?
I just suck at this.
You can guess this quote. The world is changing. We decide into what?
It seems like a Jason.
Rise.
Rise.
Right.
You guys want to lock those in? I don't know the answers.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Alright, can we
Yeah.
flip
Jeez.
I don't know how anyone's supposed to do it. Well, I guess you guys lose the trivia.
Oh wow.
I mean, I wasn't really expecting it.
But here's our participation trophy. Whichever one you guys want.
Thanks, man. I don't play League. I want to clarify. I came here to support him. I don't really do the whole video game thing.
Welcome back to the main cast. Sorry for those audio issues, but congratulations to those two for playing the trivia game. Not very kind of hard abilities to guess there on the Shyvana, but we will be going to a break before going. No break. Oh, we're doing an interview first. Sorry, I apologize. And then we'll have to see how we go. We have, I believe, joining us is Nitish and Shangen from the winners of that game just now. All right, welcome. Yeah.
Stand or?
You can sit down. Yeah, you sit. Yeah. Welcome, Nitish. How you guys feeling after that very, very important win there?
I'm lucky hyped.
Okay.
My team is playing out of their minds. Andres is like the side lane like demon. I was not expecting him to gap Logan like that, but like he's playing out of his mind. My ADC Shongan, he's like freaking the goat. He's activated. Like
Yeah, I'm activated.
Unk is activated. It's so.
How do you feel about that win just now?
Yeah, my hands were kind of cold. So
Oh,
the early
okay.
game did not go great.
Yeah. Now you mentioned that early game not going great, but you managed to bounce back pretty heavily in that Otacon fight. 3 quadra kills going your way. How are you feeling like going down kind of early? What were the comms like kind of in your team? After going down.
I mean, I knew it didn't matter because I was stacking 10 stacks of minutes and like it's whatever.
Absolutely. Now, Nitish, you kind of had a little bit of a quiet game, early game, but a lot of objectives secured on your part. Amumu was kind of getting value here and there, but you managed to bounce back kind of strong in these objectives. How are you feeling, being off role and in the jungle?
I'm honestly a lot happier in the jungle. I feel like I think support, especially in these tournaments, feels so awful. You're kind of side laned as an enchanter role, and that is completely not my play style, so I don't have fun playing my champions here. So being able to play jungle, playing like champions that kind of fit my role, like Amumu, Maokai, like these type of champions, I am having a lot of fun. And also, it makes it a lot easier for me to just like full clear and repeat and let my bot lane scale until minute 30. So
Now you mentioned, kind of feeling uncomfortable. There's like that Maokai, kind of more engaged, more support. That's kind of your play style. How do you feel about like, maybe branching out to other junglers, because I would assume your pool for jungle is not as broad as your support pool.
true, but
Nah,
you know,
he's on Maokai Moon, dude.
what? No, there's some
He's stuck.
hidden picks that people don't know. Just
Some hidden pick?
look at my match
Look out
history.
for it.
Look at my match history.
I'm saying you're also, kind of a big part into winning that team fight, those rounds there. How do you like, plan on playing the further down the tournament? How do you plan on playing those team fights to where you can space so well and like, kind of get space and kind of carry your team?
It'll be easier once my hands warm up.
Okay, all right. It's about the cold hands here.
Yeah.
All right, I believe that's all we have for you guys today. Thank you so much, Natia
Thank
Shannon.
you.
Good luck in the
Thank
rest of your
you.
tournament. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Good luck for you guys with the tournament.
Thank you.
All right, we will cut it to break for a little bit. We'll catch you in game 2. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to BEVO Cup Day 2. After that game 1, we'll have a lower bracket game right now with T8 versus the Rabbits. The Rabbits beat out, what was Julian's team name called again? I forgot. But they beat out
Washed. Team
Washed. They
Washed.
beat out Team Washed and now have set themselves up with a matchup against T8. But unfortunately, T8 have had to sub in their top laner Logan for a different top laner. Logan has somewhere to be, better than playing League of Legends. So we'll have to see how does T8 do with this newly formed team comp. We'll find out in a couple minutes. How are you feeling about these matchups?
I mean, I like it. I especially like Team 6 the Rabbit. I like the games I watched, I saw Tyler the jungler just play like so uniquely. I think it's because he's the advisor for the team, like the competitive advisor. So he's probably watched these games and like understood how to play at a higher level. So he makes these risky plays that I really enjoy to watch.
We'll have to see if you can replicate that again in this next game here. But it seems like the teams are getting settled down and ready to get into draft. I'm excited to see how the draft goes. I'm assuming we'll see less top bans this time around because Logan is not playing, and also not a whole lot of knowledge known on this substitute that we have for him. But it seems like we will get into draft here. As we'll see, we have Team the Rabbits on blue side here with the first pick and first ban. Let's see. Wukong instantly banned, respecting the jungler of Team 8 here. Or, yeah, T8 here. Let's see how does red side respond with a Hwei ban. Obviously, Gael known for his Hwei, a very strong Hwei player. But also a very deep champ pool player. So taking away that comfort doesn't necessarily mean the end of the world for Gael here. Known for having his pretty insane champ pool.
He used Hwei to demolish Team 2 last game.
Used Hwei to demolish Team 2, so a lot of respect shown for the Gael, but I will imagine he is not too upset about that one being taken away. Fiora ban comes out. Seems like that will be a top lane ban towards the new T8 player, probably. Going to probably did a little bit of research, thought that he was a Fiora one trick. Dr. Mundo has been banned out. I think that might be our first Mundo ban of the tournament. Interesting to see how that will affect the Rabbit's top laner, but it could also be a jungle ban, as Dr. Mundo is currently pretty good in the jungle. Zed ban will most likely come out here for the side of blue. Let's see if it will be locked in. Zed ban, obviously probably a mid flex ban, but probably going over to the mid laner here. We'll have to see how do they respond. Red side. I would imagine they would want to take away some more jungle choices from Tyler. Obviously, we mentioned earlier that Tyler is a super strong jungler. Kind of demolished that one game we saw him play Echo on. Absolutely took over that game with the early invade and kind of just was smooth cruising from there. We'll see if they do respond with a jungler ban or not. Obviously, Syndra ban. Again, a lot of respect shown towards this mid lane here. Gael being shown quite a bit there. Let's see. First pick here coming in for blue side. Let's see if they want to slam. Obviously, a lot of jungle picks open for Tyler. He's known for his Lilia, the Echo. A lot of AP carry junglers. That type of, but he also can play those more facilitating roles, like those, kind of tank jungle. Seems like he will go for his Graves pick here, as you can see. Very comfortable in that Graves pick indeed. We'll have to see, will they be able to respond here? That Wukong ban probably designed for that, because Graves does not do quite well into Wukong for his armor shred. See here, red side going to respond with a jungle pick, or maybe just kind of slam a bot lane or mid lane pick here. Obviously, we mentioned that a lot of mids were taken. I would assume they want to give their mid lane another good pick. Jax will be locked in here. Could be a jungle or top. We're not sure, as T8 have that new sub in. But we're assuming it's a top, as comfort is probably what they're looking for right now in this new top laner, as they're trying to adapt to this new playstyle around their jungler. Seems like Pantheon will be locked in here. Now that is double AD. Ooh, Samira locked in for Skylar. Very comfortable. And it's an insta-lock Seraphine. I'm not sure that was a mistake or not, but it seems like that will be insta-locked in for the support here. But we'll have, obviously, Maddie did mention last time that this player does play, that Ivan does like to play Seraphine here. He does like to, very comfortable on that pick. So maybe that auto-lock.
Actually, I think it's Seraphine ADC.
Will be Seraphine ADC then, I guess, because it seems like it will be a Braum support here.
In the last game they played, the Seraphine was ADC with Braum support, actually.
With Braum support, a very devastating duo combo here. A lot of AP damage on the side of this blue side here, but also that Graves will be kind of doing a lot of damage. Now Samira locked in for the side of red side here. You can see Skylar does. I love that Samira pick. Did very well on it last game against team Unk activation, but did not manage to find the win as Smolder was
Samira Leona is going to be deadly in lane.
Samira Leona lane, but against the Braum Seraphine, though, the engage is going to
Yeah.
be kind of, tempered down a little bit. Smolder ban does not want to deal with a Smolder again next game. As you can see, a little bit of trauma here. Let's see if anything will happen. Let's see if they will ban it out. Now, Samira Jax, a lot of engage on the side of on this red side here. But we will have to see if they will opt for more.
What did I do?
Smolder does get banned away. Sorry, I was looking at notes, producer notes getting written down. I apologize. Diana ban on the side of, or never mind, not Diana. Yasuo ban coming out. We'll have to see. Hovering the Yasuo ban. Obviously, the Shreyas did play Yasuo a couple games ago. Let's see if it will be banned away. Yasuo does get banned out. And we will see how does red team finish off this ban list. Obviously, a lot of respect towards Gael. Will they go for another Gael? Nope, they will ban out Malphite again. Seems like red team love banning out that Malphite as they do pick a lot of AD here, which is pretty understandable, but not sure if he'll do any justice into a Grave as well, because Graves does stack that armor pretty quickly with his E early game. Let's see here. Final ban comes out for blue side. It will be the Yone ban. That is kind of a detriment towards Gael too, because Gael does like playing that Yone, but obviously his champ pool probably deeper than the enemies. We'll have to see here if it does get banned out. And it seems like they will. No, switches to a Gwyn ban, assuming it is going to be a Gwyn jungle here. We will have to see how does it play out here. Now, team 4, mid lane to pick, jungle to pick, presumably. Now blue side, mid lane to pick, and top lane to pick. Top lane, obviously, only a few bans so far. Only Malphite ban and a Fiora ban. I'm assuming that Mundo and Gwen were both jungle picks. Let's see how the Silas will be picked in here for red side. I'm assuming trying to counter pick a Gael known for his like AP caster mages, AP mids. So Silas does do pretty good in those matchups here. I'm assuming trying to predict that matchup here, but we'll have to see if Gael does respond. As you can see, it is an Orianna, but Orianna does do pretty good in the Silas. Heavy poke, better neutral game than the Silas here. We'll have to see if he can master that and into the Silas. Obviously, this game is elimination, so this is the last game. I would assume both teams want to leave nothing on the floor here and just leave it all in the rift here. Now,
And whoever wins moves on to finals.
absolutely fine. This is the lower bracket finals and the grand finals up next. I have to see here now. T8 they did beat Julian's team, but then went to lowers. I think they got beaten to lowers by the team that is in the upper finals right now, by Unk Activations. We'll have to see if they can manage to get a rematch of them. Final Renekton picked out here for this top laner here. Now, very good team comp, I would like to say. Very team fight oriented comp here from the side, from blue side here. Braum with the Braum engage with the Seraphine ult can do very deadly stuff, but also a lot of engage on the side of on red side here with Leona with the Silas. Silas able to take these ultimates and get close up and personal with them where he likes it best. And have to see what will be the final jungle pick here for red side. Will be the Diana here. Now, let's see the comps finished. Do we need to run an ad break or are we good on the ads? Alrighty. We will be running an ad break shortly. We go back to caster cam here. Now, how are you feeling about these comps?
I mean, both teams have really strong teamfight potential. The Braum and Seraphine ult combination, if it lands in a teamfight, could end it all. And just Orianna on top of that is really helpful. And off that, they can lead into a Graves or Renekton engage if they land those ultimates. But on the other hand, if you look at red team, they have so many circular ults. Like they have Diana and they have Leona and they have Samira. If they land a good Diana ult or Leona Solar Flare, Samira can end them with the Inferno trigger.
Absolutely. I'll have to see though if they can pull it off. Oh, seems like something. Seems like Champ Select got reset, but we'll have to see if they can just get back in and draft it real quick. Now we mentioned that this matchup for Gael, his champ was so deep. The Silas. We'll have to see how the Silas shut down. If he can shut down Gael in this mid lane here, because Gael, very strong mid laner on our Academy White team. Logan was our Academy White team top laner, but did get subbed in by this new top laner. We'll have to see how does he fit the shoes of Logan, because Logan obviously a big part of the team. He does like the shot call. He does like the,
Producers coming in. There will be a quick delay. There was a Vanguard error, and I'll have to restart the lobby. Thank you very much, guys.
do you want to take the break then for a little bit? Sure, good. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I think one interesting thing to watch will be the Silas, because Silas has so many ults that he can steal here. There's so much team fight capability. Like, if he steals a nice Seraphine ult in Encore and he uses it, it could change the entire fight. Same with Braum. I just want to see how the Shreyas can adapt to the fights and use it in interesting ways.
Absolutely. And as we wait for this game to start, you have to mention that this is an elimination game. Well, it's very, very high stakes here.
Remember, the top 2 teams are the only ones who get anything. So if you
Right,
win
so
this, you're at least going to get
You're
something.
at least going to get something. Absolutely. So very high stakes game here. I would imagine there are at least some nerves on both teams here. But we'll have to see who can ultimately come out on top. Seems like we are getting a lobby reset here.
Are we still doing best of 3 for the finals?
I believe finals will be best of 3, but the upper finals will have a 1-game bonus if they choose to accept it. They will start a game up and possibly just make it a best of 1. But we will have to see how it goes. Obviously nothing is set in stone yet for that finals. Moving forward, let's see. Now, Team Rabbit did already play. Both teams have played the grand finalists so far, and both teams have lost the grand finalists so far, as they're both in the lower bracket for a reason. But obviously, still an opportunity to come back and get that much needed rematch and hopefully take this tournament away from them. Honestly, if you do see a rematch, who do you think might, take the upper end in that rematch?
Team Activation has been playing so well recently, so I still have my money on them. Just because they're right now undefeated, and I like to see people remain undefeated. But then again, people like an underdog. So I don't know.
I'll have to see then if they do get that rematch, either of these teams, as Champ Select still taking a bit to get started here.
I think it also just remains on the actual drafts. And also if I think Team 8 were to move on to finals, they might have another top sub, and that could change how the game goes too.
We'll have to see about this top lane. A big mention is this top lane matchup. We have a substitute. What's up?
Yeah, we're just gonna put you on a break. So
Okay. We're gonna go to break real quick as we wait for this lobby to get loaded. We'll catch you guys back in a short little break. Hello, we are back after that short break. Something went wrong in draft, but it seems like we're getting started into this. It is going to be a hopefully quick reintroduction of this team comps. We can see here we have the Renekton, the Graves, Orianna, Braum, Seraphine on the Rabbit, and T8 has drafted a Jax, Diana, Sylas, Samira comp. So heavy team fights favored on the on Team 8, wanting to play around that Samira again, but the Rabbits also have big counter engages here. I'd say a lot. Let's see which team plays it better, you know?
Now, one thing I want to say is it's actually Braum in the ADC role with Seraphine support. So I wonder if who's actually farming here? Who's like the
I think that
actual ADC?
that might be a mistake, but
No, I don't think so, because Ivan is the support.
Ivan on the support.
I think he's probably
Seraphine.
just gonna be playing as an APC in the support role. We're gonna see.
We'll have to see if it is a Braum role swap here, supposedly. Very interesting. I've yet to see this happen. You can see we are going into the game right now. We are a bit behind, I think, but here we go. We are in the game. We have your two teams competing for the last finalist spot here in this last regular best of one BEVO match game. After that, we will be going to BEVO 3 for the finals. But strong team comps both on both sides. Big team fight potentials on both sides. Obviously, objectives are heavy swings here in this current game. See a 5-point start for blue side here. Just getting vision early, making sure that Tyler gets his camp, so we'll get a hand. Seems like Tyler will opt for a regular start this time and not go for an invade like we saw him do last time. Now Tyler, a key point on this team, very strong player, often will just 1v9 a game if given the chance to, but also Gael cannot be overseen. He is also a great player. It seems like it will be the Seraphine APC, as you mentioned, and Braum ADC, with June playing the Braum here and Ivan actually switching over to the Seraphine. We will see how this does work for them. Obviously, probably pretty comfortable if they want to swap over to it. So, a little trade here. Oh, it does not even get the auto off. Both will just ping the other one off.
I'm excited to watch Tyler play this game as Graves, especially the early game. I want to see what type of unique stuff he does, because Graves' kit is just designed for basically everything. If he wants, he can invade. If he wants, he can just power farm. If he wants, he can gank.
So you see both junglers starting opposite sides of each other, so we'll not be meeting each other this time around. But that means more time for Tyler to just get more serious in the farm up, get that lead going. Maybe flip the top lane here. We have Renekton. To see this Jax early game, a pretty good early game. Audio? I think audio. We have Orianna getting some early trades in. Will be a rough matchup for Sylas here, obviously. Not a lot of early game pressure, at least level 1 pressure. For the Sylas one playing against Orianna. Orianna will be able to just kind of poke him down. Bot lane is getting really tough. Ooh, so actually he dashes in. Not find anything. Jax trying to strike to prevent him taking any further damage. And Jax jumps in, trades, nothing else happening. Lethal tempo going out for this Jax here. Decides to opt out of the grass, probably for more teamfight potential here. And then Renekton going for Conqueror as well. Just a pretty classic rune on Renekton here. Now Tyler making his way up slowly. Diana also clearing. Tyler is quite a bit ahead on the clear. Jax jumps in again. Actually, we'll take a tower shot. Counter-strike comes out. We'll take another tower shot. He might have just overstepped his stay here. He is down to 1/5 HP.
Tyler's looking to gank.
And Tyler is moving his way up to gank right now. This Jax might be in trouble. The subs that we were talking about might be going down early. Flash has to come out. Flash E. Ooh, good. Flash from this Jax with a counter strike here will prevent him from dying any further. But that is a flash burn on the Jax early game. But also, Tyler has his flash burned as well. Not too much of an issue for the Graves, as his dash will be fine. Get him out of sticky situations. Now this Braum that we're talking about, he is in the support role, but he is the ADC player. Let's see how does June adapt to this new style, where he's not the one farming, but rather the one supporting. Or to see Tyler taking the trade here. Orianna shield will safety phase rush proc on Orianna will get the trade back, the autos. This is the thing about Sylas. If you go in, you do not do enough damage to the Orianna, she can just walk back and auto you down a bit more, prevent you, and get your health down quite low. Now Samira looking good in this lane so far, not a lot of damage taken. We'll opt for the barrier instead of the cleanse here. Probably just to give a bit extra more survivability. Diana will get the scuttle, but Tyler is already starting up his camp. Diana looking to invade here. Looking for a Raptors respawn, but just a bit too early on the respawn, as Tyler did start bot lane here. Maybe looking to set up for a dive here on the Orianna, but seems like we'll just be hovering here, trying to catch out Tyler early. Oh. Seems like more trades coming in from this Orianna here. Not a whole lot going on.
Diana's still waiting.
Diana's waiting for this, spamming the recall here. We'll catch out Tyler here. Tyler now finally knows that Diana's here with Diana. We'll just back off and nothing out. Just a bit of time wasted. Never mind. Seems like she will want to contest the birds here. Comes in just a lot of the small ones. Will Tyler go down here?
Orianna's coming down.
Taking a lot of damage. Orianna looking to collapse here as well. Silas misses the 2D cast. Tyler taking a lot of damage from the Orianna, but so is this Diana. Orianna shield comes out. Braum has moved up here. Oh, seems like this Diana has just gotten caught here. Maybe bit off a bit more than he can shoot. That will be first blood going over to Tyler.
That was definitely a risky invade. She went in there, wasted 20 seconds just waiting and got nothing from it.
Absolutely. Now it gave Tyler an early kill. Big movements coming out here. Let's see this Diana just a bit unsure of what she wants to do. Does she want to commit? Does she want to go back in? I think just dances around that pixel bush a bit too much and ends up going down to Tyler. So probably feeling a bit regretful about wasting time there. I have to see if she can bounce back into this game with Tyler with quite a bit of gold now. Down CS though, so not the end of the world for this Diana. Looking to path just to clear camps out a little bit here. Braum going in for a Q, does not hit it. Doing some push-ups there in lane. Jax again having to recall after this Renekton. We'll have to see though. TP comes out from the Jax. Silas. Oh, Gael has a TP back in from Orianna as well. Let's see here how these lanes go. Silas will get that wave shoved in and probably just recall. Renekton going in for a little trade here. Gets the W out, but nothing more as Counter-Strike will prevent it from getting any trades in. QW trade for this Renekton on the Renekton here.
Graves is coming up, but Jax has vision.
Jax does have a control ward or a vision in that bush. We'll just clear out that vision and back off. Diana looking to maybe match this Graves here. Catch the Graves again. Will a repeat happen from down on the burst? Tyler is seemingly caught sleeping here on his monitor. Will just seemingly go down to this Diana. Not a whole lot of damage coming out from these Graves. But Diana does do AP, and Diana will just get a solo kill onto Tyler. Tyler seemingly caught sleeping here. Now Gael in a bit of trouble. Ooh, Orianna ult from Silas goes just a bit short. Have to see Gael does manage to trade back a little bit. But Tyler going down quite unoptimal there for the jungler.
I will say, I think how Diana's trying to play here is she's trying to just catch Graves off guard whenever she can. That's why she's hiding in these bushes, because she knows that Graves is just moving around farming right now.
As you can see, Tyler kind of getting a taste of his own medicine here from 2 games ago after being the one doing a lot of the invading. Now he is the one getting invaded. We see Braum, both supports here, just going to trade a little bit of damage. Obviously both supports, not a whole lot of damage will be dealt here. It seems like they're trying to turn this into an actual fight here. Braum might have just gotten caught here after trying to take blows. Flash comes out. Diana comes in with the June E. Will kill the Braum, but a massive Orianna shockwave comes out, catches 2, but seems like nothing else will be found as there's no help around her whatsoever. She will just get the shockwave safety.
Perfect position to dragon here.
We'll have to see.
Red team.
Red team seems like they will just pick up this dragon if they want to start it, as jungler Tyler is in the top lane recalling. I'm assuming they are just hitting the dragon down here right now. Seems like this Jax. Let's see this replay. Seems like it's just going to be a replay of the top lane trade. We have Jax going in for a trade with Renekton. Will not find anything. Red team will finally secure that dragon. Orianna looking for trades here. Top lane looking to be in the scuffle. Jax lost a bit of HP on the trades. We'll just catch that wave of the surfing. Get a little bit of CS up. Now, the game's slowed down a little bit. Gold lead. Nothing too much to go home about. It's only 600 gold lead yet. The game is still very playable for both teams. Early objective going the way of red team, which is pretty good if they want to set up the dragon stacking here. Now Grubs have spawned, made their way up in the map. I'm assuming red team Diana paddling towards top lane wants to look for it. Jax does have a good deal of lane pressure here in the top lane, but let's see if they can convert it. Now a lot of poke coming from the Seraphine. Now this comp in the bot lane is super annoying when it comes to that. Seraphine will just outrange the Samira completely, and you can't really burn wind wall on every Q that she pops. But
it's hard to engage with the Braum on there.
Absolutely, but the poke comp will just whittle down the Seraphine, or this Samira, sorry. Diana now clearing her top camps, looking for these grub takes, I'm assuming. Renekton is caught on the back. Seems like the grubs will just go for free on the side. Red on this Graves, that's looking about it. And will move up. Renekton does tee back in. Seems like red team, or blue team, want to contest this objective here. Tyler walking in, making his way slowly here. We'll catch Diana doing drop. Oh, Diana ult comes in, Moonfall comes down. will not do a whole lot to Tyler here. Tyler trying to reload his shotgun, trying to get more damage, and Diana will manage to find another kill. Orianna shockwave does not connect as Orianna dashes back, as Diana dashes back in. Silas dashes out on the Orianna now. Orianna has no shockwave. Dominance stolen from the Silas. Silas in the middle of 3 now. Diana does not have the HP to come back and respond to the Silas. Silas, how much damage can you tank before your team gets there? Diana finally goes back in. Seems like they want to win this fight. It seems like they will. Dominus pops from the Renekton now. Will continue to Silver Flare goes wide. Flash comes in from the Renekton. Jax finally comes to Flash match from the Silas. Abduct Abscond will not be up for quote on the matches Renekton. Seems like red team will find a kill. Will find 2 kills and objectives here. A big lead taken from red team here.
I mean, that was possibly one of the worst fights that Blue could have won in, because not only did they lose the objective, but they also had, I believe, 2 go down, both Braum and Graves. So, I don't know, it was a really risky fight because Braum still didn't have Glacial Fissure.
Absolutely, and you can see the Orianna shockwave going a bit wide there after Silas does that, or Diana does that bash in on live. Gael just got a solo kill onto the Leona here, maybe diving a bit too deep here, but Gael will pick up a solo kill for himself, get him back into the game a little bit here. Now Braum hovering on the Silas. Orianna does not have HP to match, but I think Silas or Braum will just catch his wave here, try to get level 6 off these minions, if that is possible. Silas also low on mana. If Graves does come, Jax jumps onto the Renekton, will not find anything else other than the jump. Seraphine and Samira both falling down bottom respectively. A little trade coming in the top lane. Graves is here though. Jax seems like he will dead. Grandmaster of Arms has been popped, but I think manages to find the Renekton and might just live. That is an insane outplay from the Jax. I think Renekton dashing a bit too far back away from his Graves will find him isolated, and Jax will just get a solo kill onto the Renekton.
I also think that Graves used collateral damage a bit too early there. He could have maybe tried to do some damage first. You see, he popped it too early, and now he doesn't have it when Jax is running away.
Absolutely. I think Renekton also dashing the wrong way. Wants to dash towards the Graves instead, but will dash up top a bit further top side instead, and we'll just give Jax a perfect escape route and the kill. Diana Moonfall comes out. We'll just catch Tyler again in the same spot. The repeat not happening will happen in minute 1. Tyler will go down. This Diana now with a big lead on this jungler, and Silas with the assist as well. Let's see this. How does Tyler get caught here? It seems like Diana taking the birds, and Tyler will just get caught sleeping again at his computer, and he will just go down after Graves. In fact, Silas will pick up the kill on the Graves instead.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Silas has so many opportunities to steal ults there. Like stealing the collateral damage for the kill is a nice pick.
Absolutely, from the Silas. Now Silas with a gold lead doing well, but down CS, but he still seems like a little trade here going Abscond will not connect with the Orianna. Seems like he will just get a shockwave comes out. This might be a solo kill for the Silas here. Silas W Kingslayer comes out, but will not connect with anything else, and that's a solo kill for Orianna onto the shutdown of Silas. That is a big kill for Orianna. Silas might have misplayed that a little bit. Renekton taking a little bit more trades here, trying to make up his wrongs with the solo kill on Jax, but cannot find it. See here, 3-man bot lane against Leona. Q does not hit. Solo Flare comes out. Glacial Fissure does not hit anything on forward. Manages to snipe the Samira just barely. Leona dashes back in with this, the E. Samira Inferno Trigger does not do enough damage quite yet, but will kill the Graves anyways. This Samira is doing a lot of damage with Diana as well. Inferno Trigger can pop the second time. That is a double kill for the Diana, and that seems like a massive gold lead is building for the top side. Now top side a little bit fight. Let's look at this replay here. See, and Samira, the damage on the first Inferno Trigger does not do enough damage, but Diana is there to cover for the damage quite a bit. Graves goes down again. Tyler is not having a great game right now. He is down quite a bit. 2 levels down on this Diana. Objectives down on this Diana. And kills down on this Diana. We'll have to see if he can turn it around somehow this game. Right now it is looking dire for the blue team right now. Down 2k gold in only 12 minutes. 3k gold in 12 minutes.
Plus a free dragon, so there's 2 dragons up. I mean, I'm just surprised that they didn't ban Skylar Samira here, because Samira is her comfort pick, so I feel like if they locked her out of it.
A bit of disrespect shown towards his bot lane here, not opting to ban away that Samira, but it is proving to do them no good, as the Samira is a big point of contest right now. To see Orianna moving up with the Graves, trying to catch this Jax again, but will they actually catch him this time? It seems like Jax does not know they're standing on a blue control ward, so Jax looking. Oh, Jax might have gone a bit too greedy here. Let's see if he can get out. Ward hops away, but will just die. Orianna Shockwave comes out. Jax Counter-Strike. Let's see if he can manage to find a trade back, but he will just go down. Manages to get away, actually. Oh, wow. Another survived gank from this Jax. They cannot lock him down enough. He will always just get away. Seems like Diana here looking for a counter gank. Will find the Renekton, but does not take any damage. The shield will protect her. And it seems like will she manage to... Oh, Q smites the Graves. This Graves is dead again on the Diana. Diana now with a 7-kill lead on this Graves, and it seems like it is looking rough here for this Graves. These ganks have not been going well at all.
I mean, after Orianna TP to catch the wave mid, they're just left by themselves for Diana to come and clean up.
Now this Jax looking to stay, looking like another catch onto the Renekton here. Renekton will just double E-dash away, but will Diana find him again? Skyraptor looking to dive and will catch this Renekton again. Now Diana with an 8-kill lead. Very strong Diana right now with 18 stacks on that Medjay. Flash E comes in for the Leona. Manages to find the Seraphine, but will anything else be found? Diana trying to stack. Glacial Fissure manages to find both. Encore comes out, but there is no damage coming out at all. This Samira might go down. She does go down eventually. Collateral damage also does not find anything. Will they try to give the kill to Graves? Graves does pick up the kill on Leona, trying to get himself back into the game. Maybe a bit too greedy on the side of red here, trying to find a kill when they don't really need to. Will go the wrong way though, as they're the ones that get picked by the Glacial Fissure. Manages to find 2. Encore finds 2 as well, but not enough damage yet from the Samira or the Seraphine, as both will just go, as the bot side of red team will just go down without putting up much of a fight.
So I was saying about those double ultimates, if they land that Encore and Glacial Fissure in configuration, then they have a nice like 4 seconds of CC almost that can get any team down.
Absolutely. They're looking for a setup onto the Silas here again, trying to pick him. We'll just abscond away. Lucy is going to go back with the abduct. We will not find anything other than Wave here. Now Riftshell started up for the red side. Diana going up 4 objectives onto the 0 of blue side here. I think that will be feats going to the way of red side, and this is a pretty big gold lead building. 2k up right now, 15 minutes in, 2 objectives up right now, on 2 dragons up, sorry, on Tyler right now. We'll have to see if they can respond. It seems like they're gonna pressure him off, and first blood turret going the way of red side as well. This is a wrecking crew right now in terms of just getting things done on the map on red team right now. It seems like blue team have no space to breathe. They are getting suffocated right now under their own turrets, under objectives, under team fights. We'll have to see if they can manage to find a way back into the game.
I mean, it seems like Hugh and Diana is just the power carry here. All the gold is basically funneled onto her, so they find a way to shut her out of wide.
Solar Flare does not connect with anything. Seems like he'll just go wide here. Tries to go back in with the E, but will not find it. He's blade, but will not connect with anything. See Braum looking to flank here. Is standing on vision though. Does manage to find out that vision to control it. Will he want to clear it? Seems like they will protect this ward here. Leona Zenith Blade does not look for it though. Seems like Braum would regroup with his Seraphine AD carry. Now Seraphine up quite a bit of CS on the Samira. I will mention Skylar has been rough on the CS department in all of her games, but it does not really matter if she's getting a lot of the kills. So let's see if she will manage. Diana back in her sweet spot, trying to find another pick onto the jungler maybe, but it seems like Graves is looking to pick Leona. Leona maybe walked up a bit too far into the jungle. Seraphine managed to hit the Encore. Encore goes wide. Does hit? It still connects though. Silas will steal the Glacial Fissure here. Let's see. Gaio will knock down this Leona. Glacial Fissure does not manage to find it. Diana flashes over the wall. Manages the moonfall onto the Orianna. Orianna goes into, or Diana goes into stasis. Orianna just goes down. And it is looking rough for blue side. Diana, Renekton comes over the wall. Dominus popped onto the Diana. Diana somehow still alive, even in this phase of 2. Shutdown goes to the Graves. The big shutdown for the Graves here. It seems like blue side will respond with 2 kills of their own onto Diana, and a big shutdown coming over for this Graves here, getting themselves back into the game.
I mean, yeah, again, if they just shut down Diana, they can win almost all the team fights, I believe. As long as they shut down Diana and somehow CC off Samira. And if they funnel the gold onto Orianna and Graves, they have a good chance of actually coming back into the game.
A big team fight going down here in this bot side river, but really the objective was nothing being fought over. It's just a managed of coincidence that both teams managed to fight there, but it will go the side of blue, I'm assuming. But the gold lead still remains at a decent 2k gold lead right now for red side. We'll have to see can blue side pull away with that team fight. A little bit of gold going into the pockets, but also losing a little bit of gold as Gael will go down the team fight. Here to catch this top wave now. A little bit of support back and forth again in the jungle. Will Braum get caught out? Solar Flare comes up for Leona. Braum seems like he will just get caught by the Silas again. Braum cannot keep getting caught in these little scuffles with the supports. I think he's overestimating his survivability right now. And we'll go down again against the Silas. Still with that Dominus ult. We'll probably just pop it through this wave soon. Gael trying his best to fend off his Jax. Silas goes in, misses his whip chain lash. Not find anything else.
Looks like they're starting to Ocean Dragon. I will say Diana still has Herald here. I'm wondering how she's going to use it.
I think Diana looking to pop a Herald after this Dragon, maybe, hopefully send it bot lane. But that will be so point secured for red team. Leona flashed over the wall to find Seraphine. I don't think anything else will be found though. We'll just clear that vision and hopefully And definitely taking the dragon. Dragon will be secured by this red team now. Gael in topside jungle. Seems like looking for a dive onto the Seraphine maybe. The Seraphine,
Probably dive onto Herald maybe?
Seraphine does have his Encore. TP will come out from Renekton trying to respond to this dive. The E will be found on this Diana, but I think it looks like they will just cancel it. They will bait out this TP, and it seems like Jax will keep out the first team fight. Looking, Encore hits 2 of them. Diana, Moonfall will find 2, but the Samira is hitting the backline. Graves goes down again to the Silas, and now Silas will find the Seraphine, and he's gonna keep on hitting Renekton, however, doing damage on his backline right now. It is a 2-for-2 trade somehow. Seems like red team might have dived a bit too far under the tower. Triple kill for Silas, but will go down eventually. Double kill for the Renekton as well. Silas trying his best to get out, but will this Renekton manage to find the Silas? Silas does not do enough damage to Renekton with the shield of Orianna. Abscond does not find it. Kingslayer will find it, and a shutdown goes over to the Renekton. But Jax is just wrecking this top lane now. 2 towers taken from this Jax, while 3 kills have happened. A big team fight happens bot lane after this dragon's been taken. Gold lead, 3k for this red team. I think red team would have loved to take that fight again and again. Considering they're knowing it's a 4v5, they still managed to trade even with that team fight, and Jax finds 2 crucial top towers. That's a lot of gold funneled towards Jax now. Up 20 CS and 2 towers, starting to stack up those items right now. As you can see, Black Cleaver, Trinity Force completed. Flashes is the Leona Zenith Blade, Solar Flare comes out both. Trying to lock down this Orianna, but I don't think there's enough damage to lock her down. Samira is a bit far away. TP comes out though. I think this Orianna might just be dead if this TP can come down in time. Silas will come over. I think will be given to Silas or will be given to the Orianna. Orianna will shockwave the Samira, but it is no use as Silas TP's down and will get the kill onto Orianna here. Now Orianna picked out into side lane. Rift Otacon being started up in the top lane here by blue team, but no jungler. Tyler is slowly making his way to top lane. But with 4 ball lane, this Otacon might go down, but their damage is not enough right now. Let's see if he can manage to take it down in time. Jax is made aware of this. I think Seraphine's trying to fend them off from coming into this top river here. Jax looking for an angle here. Will he be able to find it?
So this is one of the downsides of not picking a traditional ADC. It can usually be hard to take down objectives with Otacon or Baron.
Seems like Otacon will be going down there, but Jax goes in with the counter strike. Will he manage to steal it? Blue team manages to get the smite down, but will they be able to get out of this team fight? Leona finds the Encore finds 3 of them. Will TP comes out from the Orianna, Silas or Graves will go down. Will this team fight be winning for red side? Seems like it is. Oh, Gael's TP comes in huge here, manages to find the Diana. Encore stolen by Silas will be casted. Does not hit anyone though. Gael 1v1ing this Leona right now. Solar Flare does not manage to connect with Gael. Gael still looking for these kills. Gael does go down to the Jax. Jax comes back into the counter strike. Will it be anything else? Silas manages to find 2 big kills. Manages to connect the Abscond onto the Seraphine. Seraphine trying to run away. Seraph's pop on Seraphine. Silas still chasing, and it will go down. It is an ace for red team after that fight. Otacon secured, but you are aced, and this Samira is hitting this bot wave with a huge wave crashed into this inhibitor, and it seems like this game is looking kind of rough for blue team right now. A 6k gold lead now built up for red team. That is a huge fight won at Otacon there.
I will say that Herald got so much value there because they just ignored it. I think they took down 3 turrets and an inhibitor just with 1 Herald. That's amazing.
Now red team does get away, or blue team does get an Otacon, but at the cost of what? You lose your entire bot lane and get aced as well. Let's see if that investment manages to steal. Does he steal that? He manages to steal the blue buff from the Silas, but seems like that will be a consolation prize as you lose a lot of everything else. Let's see. Now, red team looking to take down this mid-tier one. Will get it for relative ease. No one to match or protect it. Jax clearing out the vision on the top lane. Now, the sub has been doing very well, considering he is a substitute for Logan, who has been putting on decent performances in past games. But Jax seemingly doing very well right now. Leona Zenith Flare goes by, Solar Flare goes by. Tyler has to flash out of it. Seems like Dinah goes in, Moonfall connects on the 2. The damage is enough on the Gael. Has the Zanya's. Goes golden. Oh, Orianna. Oh, it connects on the 3 Glacier Fissure with the Encore. That is a huge team fight. Kenny turns around though. Infernal Trigger does not manage to prop Graves with a double kill, but the damage is just not enough onto the team fights. But it seems like Graves actually will do enough, and blue team will manage to find an ace in return. Tyler with the triple kill, a huge team fight combo there onto this fight. Diana seems like that's a good engage here, but the Encore, the Shockwave, and the Encore manages to find everyone on that team. That team comp fight, as you mentioned earlier, Arvin, is just going insane right now.
I mean, the Shockwave to Encore to Glacier Fissure is just an insane combination, especially when you catch all 5 of them with an Encore. That was insane.
That damage did not look like enough. Samira tried to get the Infernal Trigger down, but will get canceled out of it. Who knows if that trigger did go down? Will it manage to turn the team fight around? But it seems like we'll never get the answer to that. as blue team come up with a huge team fight, and the gold lead has evaporated. 6k gone down the drain. It's like only a 400 gold lead now, and Tyler will pick up his first dragon of the game. It seems like, unless
They really don't want to let them have soul.
they do not want to let them have soul, but Diana and red team want to take the soul, want to fight Tyler for it. Does Tyler have enough damage to take out the dragon here? Diana slowly moving on. Blue side will pick up the dragon, and Diana seems like we'll just back off here. Seems like nothing else will be found. Leona trying to get some vision on this bot side, trying to figure out where they're going, but it seems like nothing else will happen right now. Tyler turning his Krugs, his golems, trying to get more gold. Tyler now at 6 kills, finally manages to catch back up. Leona or Diana, the death cap stacks or the Magi stacks have gone down to 2. Was previously at 18. Seems like she will be going down a bit. Silas looking to match this bot lead, but then again, you have to remember, turrets still going the side of red team here, and still with a little bit of 100 gold lead right now. Tyler will look up. Constantly Orianna looking for a bit of damage on the bomb here. Or Leona here will proc the buckler. See anything else will happen.
I mean, just to point out, Guile has an 80 CS lead right now. I mean, level 16.
It seems like Tyler once again caught in his own jungle. Will do enough damage this time though. He's scaled it pretty well. Diana will just get popped by Tyler. I don't think that's a team fight. That's a fight you want to look for there. Graves just does too much damage now with 6 kills. Let's see, Gael will get hit by the solar flare. Leona will get out of there alive. There's a bot fight going on as well. Jax interacting, trading blows. Q will connect on the Silas here. Glacial Fissure will connect on the Silas here. Orianna Shockwave does not connect on the Leona though. They are chasing down the Silas. Will they manage to connect? Jax currently fighting this bot lane too. Glacial Fissure responded as well. Bot lane, this fight going insane. But Jax managed to get caught. Dominus pop, Grandmaster of Arms pop, Sterax pop as well. Everything is being popped down this bot lane. Trade flash has to come out for the Renekton. It seems like trying to chase down this Jax. Will he manage to find it? No flash on Renekton though.
You're starting Baron blue side.
Baron is taking blue right now. Jax holding off this Renekton quite well, but or is it the other way around? Renekton holding off the Jax quite well. Let's see, will Baron be taken over? Yes, it will be taken over by blue side. Blue side seemingly have flipped this game on their head, on its head. Now with a gold lead of their own, 2k building and a Baron power play here. Let's see if they'll be able to get anything done with Baron.
I mean, they're still behind in overall objectives, but with Otacon and now Baron buff, they have a chance to really push in, and with a good team fight, maybe in the game.
We'll have to see. This team fights are both strong. Seems like one team fight will determine the game here for both teams, but it depends. Dragon spawning in 2 minutes shortly. Let's see the big soul fight going down. Let's see if blue team want to get some priority on lane to get the dragon set up for the dragons, and we'll have to see what else they can do here. Because right now it's looking a bit rough for red. The gold lead not too demanding though, but still, based off previous sites, let's see, Graves might be caught here. Graves looking for a trail into Leona. Leona's going even deeper than she should. I think Leona might just die here. She will just go into Graves. Graves is unstoppable right now. Tyler, after falling short in the early game, has bounced back wonderfully and is now 8-7 with 3 items, slowly building towards that what seems to be a immortal shield bow will be coming out for him. Jax taking blows with Orianna in top lane. Nothing else will happen though. Have to see how do they respond. Down a support on blue team here.
So now, even though blue team has a heavy gold lead, they still do have 2 open inhibitors, so I think red team's trying to...
Jax might be caught here actually. Does not have the counter strike, has to flash away, but will the flash be useless? Jax gets away again. Flashes in, Glacial Fissure connects with Jax. Jax is just gonna go down here, still gets alive. I lied again. Encore, double encore pops, both connect. Oh my goodness, Inferno Trigger does not find any damage as Leona dives in and will just get, Samira dives in and will just get popped. It seems like blue team are now marching down mid lane, trying to end this game right here, right now with the Baron buff after a failed team fight from red team. We'll just get Jax, does get dealt where Leona respawns just to die under her turret again. Blue team have brought this game back and have won it after being down nearly 6k gold lead. But after that Otacon fight, it looks like the game was over for blue, but they have managed to miraculously find them. Like Jax will get a 4-man stand, but it seems like it is nothing at all as blue team march down onto these turrets and will claim their spot in the grand finals, looking to rematch this team activation again. Congratulations to the Rabbits after a massive comeback from them after a rough early game start.
I mean, they really got that team fight they needed, just like I said. With the Baron buff, one bad team fight can end it, and that's exactly what happened. Their just team fight compatibility is so strong with those ultimates. The Shockwave into Encore into Glacial Fissure.
Absolutely. I think Gael bounced back particularly well, going down a bit early game, but also manages to catch a lot of solo kills as well. And honestly, this top laner, we were giving his praises earlier, managed to get out, but at the end of the day, getting out does not get you ahead. So blue team, at the end of the day, will take it will take their loss and have to, or sorry, we'll take their win and we'll get a rematch in the grand finals here.
I see player number 6 in the chat saying how many games there are left.
There is one more game left, but there are 2. It's a best of 3 if the upper team decides to make it a best of 3, unless they have a game advantage. So it's a best of 3, but but the Unk activations have a chance to make it a best of 1 if they decide to take the game 1 lead instead. We are going to go to an interview now. Do you want to do the interview, or should I conduct it?
Sure.
All right.
I'll try.
You want to conduct the interview? All right. We have an interview here. We have the player. Yo. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Welcome, Gael.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. I'm Marvin.
Marvin? My name
Arvin.
Arvin? Nice.
Yeah, so I really liked that game. I think early game it was a bit of a struggle. So just guide me through you guys' mental in the beginning when you guys were kind of getting like, demolished.
I feel like our mental stayed good. Like obviously we just like talked about our mistakes, but like I think as a team we just collectively just stayed on track on like just trying to win. Is like it's okay, just like scale when we win. I think that's just our mindset.
So as you guys are leading into team fights, do you think you were trying to be really aggressive with your ultimates to get a good play in, or do you think you're just trying to like let them start the fights?
I feel like early game I was holding on to my ult too much because like I didn't realize how strong like the enemy team was. Like they're a lot tankier, so I thought we can kill them. I can save my ult for like a 3-man, 4-man. But then I realized like that wasn't the play. So later on I just started like ulting just to ult, like because I know like my ult will always give me value.
Now, I just want to talk about draft for a second. Skylar was known to be a Samira like comfort pick and Samira main. So why weren't you guys banning that out?
I think Samira's kind of useless. Like she's kind of like snowball team fighting 2v2 champion. I know like I trusted my bot lane to like survive because I know he's very good on Seraphine. And he has like his healing ability, and like my support and bot lane they're duo, so like I believed in them. I trusted them.
Yeah, I was about to say they were like pick support and ADC and they swap roles. Like,
Yeah,
is that something you
yeah.
guys were doing often this tournament?
No, just this day because like we had like a sub yesterday, and then so he had to play support, but now like they can swap.
Do they normally duo like Seraphine and Braum, that specific combo?
I think so. I'm not really sure, but I just know that they're very comfortable with their picks.
And if like one of those two were to get banned, what do you think they would do?
I know like I think he can play like other mages bot lane, and I know like they're just very like good on all champs. So I think they're fine.
And then one other thing I was thinking about is there's lots of split pushing happening. What was your idea of like how to prioritize to deal with it? Like when Jax and Samira were both split pushing top and bot?
I think like that's kind of good for us. Like if you can look for something with their split push, then I mean, because we're already behind. If they're split pushing, if you like 5v3, we're gonna win. I think that's fine. And like just have like Renekton match Jax, and just like Samira splitting is not really gonna do anything because she's useless. I don't know. I don't think she's.
I really like your despisement of Samira here.
Yeah, I don't.
And I
think
kind of agree. Like she's so bad at dealing with objectives and towers. Her one good thing normally is just team fights, and you guys beat them there.
Yeah.
I think again your comp was really well crafted. You had so much team fight potential there, and you actually dealt with it. I was really impressed with Ivan's Seraphine there because he hit like basically every encore. And your shockwaves are good too. Like you only missed play flash, so it was really well played all around by your team.
Thank you. Yeah, I think my team did amazing.
Thank you. I think that's all.
That's it. All right. Thank you.
We're gonna do another interview. Yeah. Both of you go on. I'll both on that.
Can have the other chair.
Share that chair.
Okay, welcome.
Okay, there we go.
Introduce yourselves.
I'm Yvonne. I was the Seraphine that game.
I'm June. I'm Jetkey. I was the Braum this game.
Okay, Yvonne. Sorry, we're calling you Ivan. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
So you guys are the infamous Seraphine Braum duo, right? I was actually asking I was asking Gael about that earlier. So is this something you guys play a lot?
Yes, we do play this a lot. I am more comfortable since we have to play safe most of the time. I'm more comfortable on mage supports, and I tend to just CS, and then he supports the team.
I think this is like the first time we've run Braum Seraphine in a tournament, though. I think.
Yeah, normally it's like Seraphine.
It's usually
Thresh or Braum with like a Mel or Victor.
Yeah.
So you ever play like typical ADCs or no? You're just an APC.
No, just APC. Because I main support in mid. So.
And then I'm a fill player, but lean towards support. And then I usually, if we have to swap, I play Jhin. And then so that's where.
I will say I was really impressed with your guys' ultimates there. Like you guys not only landed all of your encores and glacial fissures basically, but you also did them in succession really well. So what's your game plan if you miss? Like what do you guys think is your next move?
Well, the plan is not to miss. To be fair, his promos always made it so easy for me to follow up. Like, it was pretty free. Um, Generally, if we lose, if we miss them, then we can't really win the team fight. So we would just have to back off and try again.
I will say it was a bit of a normal lineup matchup with you guys with Samir and Leona.
Mhm.
What do you think you'd do if you went against another APC like Bridget plays Syndra? What would you guys do in that situation? I think you guys actually did play them. So how was that
Yeah,
one
we
night?
did. With them, it's different. We tend to be more aggressive because
It's easier
we both
to
just
bully.
farm from far range and we try to poke. But with Leona, we can't really do that because they'll win every engage.
Mhm.
So I play back. Although we did win one time. But what happened then? I don't remember.
Oh, they dove us, and then or
Oh,
like, they got like really close to us,
yeah.
and then Graves came in.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I will say, June, right?
Yeah.
Your Braum roams early game weren't working
No,
out
they
too
were
well,
so
right?
bad.
So like, were you fine with just leaving him to stay in lane while doing those like not exactly well played roams?
So usually when I did those roams, at least in like previous tournaments, it would mostly be about just like because I know he's gonna
Yeah.
be safe and he's gonna be fine. I usually go and try to like make a bigger impact on the team and just out roam their support. As long as I'm putting pressure on them, even if it's not great, it does cause issues for them regardless.
All
That's
right.
good.
Well, it was good interviewing, guys. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
That's
you have a
fine.
good
And
one.
congrats. I hope you guys do
Oh.
well in the next game.
Thank you.
So
Oh, I just said it.
Welcome, welcome. Please introduce yourself.
My name's Hugh. I was the Diana, the jungler for the enemy team.
Yeah, so just start off. It's unfortunate that you guys lost the game. That was an insane comeback by blue team here.
Yeah, no, they played great.
But I was impressed with your early game. You were playing really like aggressively
Mm-hmm.
and hiding in bushes. What was your thought process there?
So I knew the enemy jungler was like actually like a smurf on Graves. Like I checked his OPG GGs and I was like, yo, if this guy gets Graves, I might just insta lose because I can't play Graves against Graves normally in ranked. So we wanted to ban Graves, but we didn't. So then I was like, oh shoot. So then I just picked Diana and then I was like, I'm just gonna play aggressive, hopefully shut him down early, and then so he doesn't get to scale. But yeah, I do kind of just do it at then. But yeah.
So as jungler, your game plan here was just get yourself ahead, or you trying to like maybe aim more towards like Silas or Samira?
So I didn't have a strict game plan. I felt like I was trying to get my health as yeah. I think I was just mostly playing for myself, but if I could give anything else, I would usually just give it to the ADC. But yeah.
I mean, you guys had a good lead there, and you're using it really well, getting all the objectives and everything.
Yeah.
Where do you think the game really started to go wrong?
It was I feel like it was after that bot dive on Seraphine where Renekton TP down.
Yeah.
And then we got collapsed on. That felt really bad because I think we just got absolutely destroyed. I mean Jax got 2 towers top, but after that I think I just went too aggressive, trying to recover, but making too much risky plays.
Yeah, in the team fights near the end there, what do you think your main goal was as Diana? Like, were you trying to lock out one person in particular?
Yeah, so I was looking on Seraphine Graves, just basically the backline. I was just hoping to get any of them. I felt like if we just get first target down, we can try to run them over. But the Sarah shield was too much, Braum redemption, and all that. Yeah, there's too much on the enemy team.
And if there's anything you wish you could have done differently this game, what would it be?
Definitely after that bot dive, I think I should have slowed it down. Try to just secure soul instead of just running it down half the game. Just play better setup and try to get dragon. Yeah.
Yeah. That's about it for the interview. Thank you so much for
thank you.
coming, and it's unfortunate that you guys lost, but you still played really well.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Arvin, for those interviews. Now, I think next segment up will be trivia, I believe. We will be going over to trivia very shortly, and we'll see you there.
Hey guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Amazing game this past one. While we're getting ready for the grand finals here at the BEVO Cup, we're just gonna have a quick little trivia here. We have June and Johnson. You're going to play a quick little trivia game. Really simple, just league theme stuff. Who's casting abilities? Who's doing what? You know, we have it here on the screen for you guys. So first question here: guess who's casting these abilities right here?
I already got it.
Feels like a little bit cheating because it's like it's not even casting within the range. So now I'm just like a little bit confused. I mean, is it way too big for Ori Ball? Like it has to be way too big for Ori Ball, right?
It does this. Oh, maybe it's the pull in from the Ori Ball, right? Or,
Is it cheating if I look closer if the ball is
Yeah,
there?
you can look.
I can't see anything. I can't see anything.
I think they were good at editing it out.
Yeah. I didn't even think about it like that. And production value.
Yeah.
It's got to be Oreo.
We can go for Oreo. My other idea is maybe Mel, but I don't know the. I don't know
Do we want to lock in Oreo?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go Oreo.
All right. Is it Oreo?
Can we flip it?
Oh, it's Tibbers.
It is Tibbers. And it's Tibbers.
Wait, looking at my quick cast indicator, it doesn't show me there's like a range within.
You may have locked it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You may have to. All right. Let's see the next question here.
Next question.
All right. Guess whose ability is and which ability is. So QWE.
No, it's not Lucian. I'm guessing either Zeri or maybe Zera, but I feel like all of Zera's stuff has.
So we're thinking Zeri W, maybe Zera.
Yeah,
Q.
maybe Zeri W. I think that sounds.
Yeah, it's probably Zeri.
All right. Let's lock in Zeri W.
Or is it belt plus more?
Flip it, please.
I told you. Wait, you.
Oh my god, I'm so tilted. I'm so tilted.
You had it with
That's
Lucy.
so
I'm so tilted.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Let's do one
I'm
last
mind
one.
control.
All right. Guess who says this quote? The quote is, "This story is not yet finished." Any ideas?
Well, both champion I know is Yumi. There's no way it's Yumi.
It could be Yumi.
It could be Yumi.
My first idea went to Ingvar the Younger from LOR, but that's not.
I was thinking of like the Yumi's owner. I was like, wait, that's
Oh,
not
Nora's
champion.
not in the game.
Yeah.
Not quite yet.
We can just go Yumi.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
Yumi.
You want to go Yumi? Is it Yumi?
Or is it Rise? There's no way it's Rise, right?
It's
Yasuo.
Yasuo.
This character's too edgy, bro.
I don't know.
I don't even know if this guy knows how to read, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, good try, guys. Really fun. We got some prizes for you just for playing.
Thank you.
Oh, we went
There you go.
0 and 3.
Yeah, we
It's all right.
that.
We know
Thank
you tried your best. All right. Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
All right,
Thank
how
you
old are you?
all.
Can we flip it off?
Welcome back to Caster Cam. Congratulations to those two for doing the trivia. Are we gonna take it to break while we wait for the other teams to come back, or
Yeah.
we will take it to break for a little bit as we wait for our finalists to ready up, and we'll see you back in the finals. Catch you there. Hello, we are back and ready for the final games of this tournament. Gentlemen, how are you feeling about this last tournament?
I'm
Last
hyped,
round?
dude. I'm so hyped, dude. This has been a 2-day event. One of these teams is undefeated in the tournament. They have not dropped a game, I believe, except in like the first seeding round.
Yeah,
Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Not real. Not
seeding,
real.
yeah.
Fake news. But yeah, I believe its red side has gone undefeated. It is a best of 3. However, because they're coming through winners bracket undefeated, this team already has 1 game in their pocket. We have gifted them the first game to them, so they only have to win 1 game.
Absolutely.
Right.
I think that's an insane advantage for this team. Obviously, turning a BO3 into a BO1 is massive here. So we'll have to see how they use this advantage. Will they just go all out in the first game or try to like, use this first game as like a way to like kind of test the waters and maybe try to win it in the other one?
There have been talks amongst the teams, unconfirmed so far. There have been talks that they might want to turn this into a fearless best of 3.
Ooh, we'll have to see though, because I mean, this could be over in just one game.
It could be over in 1 game.
So
yeah.
we couldn't even get to that BO3 part, but we'll have to see. A Mumu ban comes out for blue side here, showing respect towards that jungler.
Maokai as well against Volt.
Yeah.
Banning out both of Nitish's junglers.
Some
right
might
now.
say he is a 2 champion jungler.
So we'll have to see how does Nitish respond here against the double jungle ban targeted towards them. Very interesting to see that the Seraphine has been banned out towards this bot lane here. Obviously had a pretty strong performance last game, considering they did bring it back after being down 6k gold lead against the other team.
Yeah, now one thing to know is looks like they're target banning the junglers, but Shangen's on that team, and he has been running the tournament on Smolder.
Absolutely.
I feel like if you're blue side, you cannot let that Smolder through in this first round of bans.
But they have Gael on their team. Gael does like to play that Smolder mid sometimes, so
that's true. They could.
We'll have to see if they just first pick the Smolder here and leave it open. Obviously, they've banned no ADCs right now, so leaving Shangen a lot of options here.
I feel like this is a lot of disrespect towards Shangen.
This is very disrespectful towards Shangen. As you can see, the Hui comes out banned towards Gael. That has been a perma ban against him this entire tournament, essentially. A lot of respect shown towards him. Lucian ban seems like will be the final ban here for red side here, or seems like
might transition over to Mel. Looks like they're thinking about it.
Have to see what is the final verdict. Be a Mel ban towards the bot lane here. Double bot lane ban towards.
Let's see what blue side decides to first pick here.
The Mordekaiser
looks like it's just going to be a comfort pick for their top laner.
They will take away the Mordekaiser from the Andres on activation.
And
there's the
exactly what we were talking about.
Smolder Nami probably.
That would be
Smolder, yeah.
Smolder Nami.
Nami could be Karma, could be really anything. It could be the Ivern. Now, one thing we've been talking about is Nitish's junglers have been banned out. However, Nuri can also switch to jungle. She plays a mean Ivern, I've been told. And Ivern Smolder with another Enchanter support is kind of absurdly impossible to play into.
Seems like they will go for the Scion pick instead of the Smolder. Well, let's see if they will lock in Smolder.
Yeah, it's just a really strong tank that can like fit into any team pretty easily, scale super well. So if they do end up going with the Smolder comp, their late game fights are going to be absolutely devastating.
Seems like Nami.
It looks like the Nami, however, I'm kind of concerned about this. They're giving away the Smolder pick if they don't pick the Smolder here.
I have to see though.
But I mean, it is Shangen. He doesn't need to play the Smolder.
He does not need to. He has a lot of other ADCs up his sleeve, and as you can see, they will lock in the Smolder instead, take it for themselves, have that insane scaling against the team. But to see if that Smolder is going AD carry or mid. I'm assuming it will go mid because Gael does the love.
Yeah, I have seen Gael on the Smolder. I would not be surprised if it did go mid.
Graves for Tyler. Obviously had a very strong performance last game on it. One of his comfort picks here. Very balanced looking team right now.
Yeah, you saw last game, like he went behind. And even though he's behind, he's like somehow just one-shotting enemy jungler.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think he got a lot of serious shutdowns in that like mid to late game and was able to pull it back, and we saw all of that damage coming through on the Graves.
To see how does red side respond into this current draft that blue has drafted for themselves. We'll have to see if they will go for the 80 carry pick on Shangen. Try to give him some more picks. Obviously, no ADC bans so far. Pantheon.
That's for Volt. He's been telling me he plays Pantheon.
I have heard that. I have heard that.
How this Pantheon will do right now. The damage on blue team is looking very high right now against this team comp. Scion doesn't really build a lot of... Well, he does build armor, but like we'll have to see how he does because health is a lot of things that he builds. So
I have Braum ban. Looks like they're kind of worried about the disengage on the enemy team.
Yeah, because now they have that win condition of Smolder. So as long as they can disengage the Smolder from the Smolder, they can win those late game team fights.
Yeah. A big thing about playing around Smolder is you really have to peel for him. You have to be able to get the carries off of Smolder. So far, I think the only one that really does that is the Mordekaiser.
I think Graves also has good tools though. That smoke screen. If someone does get on top of Smolder by chance, Graves, if he's able to react fast enough, can throw a smoke screen on top of Smolder, allow him to create that space while also blinding the enemy.
Yeah,
So we'll have to see how does Tyler utilize his utility as Graves to help the Smolder in team fights.
I think we're gonna end up seeing another AD carry ban from blue side here.
Looks like
Victor ban.
red side is thinking this Smolder is going bot.
This might be. Seems like we'll just ban out the Tarek.
Okay.
Not sure if Tarek is a champion that this bot lane plays, but decent ban considering. I mean, taking away any survivability from the Smolder is just huge. So let's see what will be the final ban for blue side. I'm assuming it's going to be another AD carry ban targeted towards Shangan here. Obviously, want to take away as much firepower as possible from him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting to note that his Jinx is also gone now, so he's like down a couple of hyper carries. So they don't have that stronger.
I was about to say he still has a Sivir, but no.
Be banned.
So yeah, it seems like blue team has kind of read the play. They saw the Nami. They're kind of worried about the hyper scaling ability from Shangan, so they're gonna get rid of whatever hyper carries are left. I don't believe he plays Zeri, so that's out of the equation there.
Have to see how does Shangan respond here. Veigar locked in for the mid laner here.
It looks like they're giving the final pick to Shangan. See what he would like to play.
Giving Shangan that counter pick is super strong here. Shangan obviously a very strong AD carry, so giving him any advantage that they can will hopefully go a long way for them. As Veigar blind pick, obviously a lot of stacking on the side of red here. So Sion and Veigar. Let's see this game.
There's the Victor that they were hovering ban. They had a plan for this.
So will that Victor be going mid lane or will it be bot lane Victor? This bot lane is known for playing pretty unusual picks.
That is true. I overheard them talking. I believe June was saying, or I think it's Yvonne that's on the ADC, only plays mage
AP carries.
AP carries in the bot lane.
So we'll have to see. Thresh Victor bot lane, I'm assuming. Or it could be Thresh Smolder bot lane.
It could be Thresh Smolder. I think right now it's looking more like a Thresh Smolder.
Thresh is very threatening, especially in this Pantheon pick. It'll keep him from making some of those early game plays and like those earlier ganks. You know, just flay him away while he and cancel his dash.
Whoa.
Shangan might go for this
Vayne
hover.
Now we did see a Vayne ban in their game earlier game today. So it's definitely something he plays and they probably knew about.
This Vayne can get a lot of value here on this Mordekaiser. Obviously, having that true damage, that percent max health damage on the Mordekaiser would be huge here. Let's see if it is locked in for Shangan here. Swapping it around. Seems like it will be going to Shangan here. And gentlemen, what do you think about
they're doing some fiddling around over here, but
what do you think about the comps here?
I'm really liking blue side's comp. I'm not gonna lie. I do really like the blue. I think Smolder with the Thresh and the Mordekaiser and like you talked about, Graves the smoke screen, but also Victor's trap and just all of the burst damage that comes out from Victor has a lot of peel for this Smolder. It's gonna go mid, so you know, it's a bit safer gameplay wise early game. So the chances that Smolder gets to his stacks earlier probably higher here.
Yeah, also ability just like as any mid laner would, since you're in the central part of the map, you can show up to like most skirmishes across the map and get more Smolder stacks.
We'll have to see both teams looking to scale here with that Victor, with that Smolder, and also the Sion and Veigar, I believe. We'll have to see which team can get to their preferred power specs first. Now, as we go into the game, we'll have to see how these teams will face off. Very exciting game, finals. But you have to remember, this blue team, or this Unk activation team, they're up an entire game right now.
Yes,
so
they are.
Huge advantage on them. I'm assuming they kind of just want to go all out here. Assuming with these picks here, we'll have to see how do they respond as we get into the game right now. Now, we see a 5-point start coming out for both of these teams. Just going to line themselves up along this river bank, trying to match.
30 seconds until minions
Tyler on his
spawn.
pretty comfortable Graves. Had a rough showing early game, but did manage to bounce back very, very nicely on that second game. So not too worried about this pick.
Any predictions?
I would love to see
just for this game. For
this game, I would love to see the Smolder put in work. Obviously, you know, Shangan did cook with it, but we'll have to. I mean, he might get a taste of his own medicine here with that Smolder on the other side. Maybe regret not picking it, but we'll have to see if Gael can utilize it fully to the way Shangan.
No, yeah, absolutely. I personally am hoping for a blue side victory just because I want to see the best of 3.
Now Flash already forced up on the Tish. Very early Flash here. 1 minute in. And it seems like he's going to get forced off his own camps. Graves trying to just pressure him a little bit, trying to make sure he doesn't get too comfortable on that champion.
Yeah, blue team doing a good job of protecting their vision there.
See Graves walking all the way onto Natish's red here. It seems like we'll take away that red side for Nitish. Nitish has to respect that Graves early game level 1.
Now Nitish is not a jungler primarily, so let's see how he responds to this invade.
Let's see, I think this will put Graves up quite well, but I think Nitish might look for a bot lane and just gank here. Take his camps and look bot lane for something. Maybe get this Vayne ahead than this Victor. But this Victor did go bot lane like you said. Obviously, I'm about to say how Shongan responds to this Victor. I'm assuming he probably hasn't played against a lot of these crazy picks in the past. But we will have to see. Obviously, this Mordekaiser was taken away from Killshot or Andres. He did very well on it in the game that Ankh Activation played to get to the grand finals. Manages to shut down Logan on the Garen. So we will have to see how will he respond on
That's
this
a
side.
big game actually, because Logan does not go down easily.
Absolutely. Our Academy Orange kind of just was invisible that game against Andres. And I've heard Nitish earlier giving his praises to Andres, saying that Andres is playing extremely well this tournament and is a big reason why they're winning, because Andres can just play weak side super well and also the strong side if needed as well.
Yeah. Very interesting to see here.
Now, Nitish
especially because you know, the main candidate you see on Ren's side for, like, you know, all eyes is Shongan, right? So it's really nice to hear that Andres has been doing a lot of work, even though he's quite a considerable amount further down in rank.
Have to see here, Nitish taking another damage. Tyler might get caught, has to flash away from the Nami. Trying to get away from that bubble, just to make sure nothing issue happens. Nitish.
Important to note, Tyler does get down to his bot side to protect that jungle. So Nitish looks like he's going to be down the entire quadrant in his clear.
Oh, absolutely. Tyler took Nitish's entire top side and instantly ran out to his red side. Good read by Tyler. Trying to protect that Nitish will clear his blue side and then run to his bot lane instantly.
Yeah, good job denying that vertical jungle.
That means Tyler now is also down. Roughly, this doesn't really put Nitish behind then, because Nitish is on equal camps with Tyler, equal levels, but
now Tyler has a smite here, so it looks like it's gonna be a scuttle for Tyler.
We'll just take the scuttle of Nitish.
We might see him try and go for the double. Nitish is going for the recall, so it will be uncontested.
Tyler gonna take scuttle and then probably walk into his blue side camp, take his blue side jungle, and put him up quite a bit onto this jungle now.
And don't forget, Tyler did clear Nitish's red side, so he has the timers for those. He knows when they're gonna be back up. So he can be on the Krugs and the Raptors as soon as it's fine.
A little bit of damage coming from the first here. Trading with Vayne. We'll have a lot of sustain because of Nami, but Nami is quite low on mana. I'm not sure how much longer she can hold this Vayne up by high health, but also flash bar is kind of health bar is kind of low on the bot side here.
Yeah, you can just see though that how comfortable Shongan is on this champ. He's able to perfectly space the turret.
Flash here. Seems like we'll just have to flash just to get out.
Oh,
ooh, Tyler, a bit of a misstep there. Walks into the King cage. Whoa.
Now, one thing I just learned actually is that the Veigar stun on his E cage lasts until the very last pixel of animation leaves the screen.
So even as that cage is going down, Tyler probably mistimed it a little bit. Maybe hit us in, but nothing too bad. Veigar, he's back over top lane. He's going both for blowing out. That's getting smash. Will secure that cannon minion. Smolder Gael will be recalling, and it seems like he will hold onto his TP just to walk out the lane. CS difference right now. Gael up quite a bit, 13 CS up on this Veigar. Looking for a strong start here on the Smolder. Have to see.
Alright, here comes the Tish down for the gank on bot side. Let's see if this Herald, let's say Arcane, can get out of here.
Seems like this Veigar might be in trouble. We'll take the stun and just goes down to the point and click W stun of Nitish. Well, the finished kill going to this Vayne here. That's a big kill for the Vayne, getting her head.
Looks like we have a replay coming in of that gank from earlier.
Seems like to just getting stepped up a bit too far here, kind of disrespecting the vision play on this Nitish. Nitish flashes, but gets the W off anyways, and it seems like Vayne will get the kill here. And it seems like that is instantly going to go into a dragon take here on that side.
Yeah, something interesting to note about Pantheon W is even if you flash away while he's in his animation, as long as he lands that animation, you still get stunned. So you can buffer it, try and buffer it with flash or any other dash, but if he lands, you still get stunned.
Yeah, Tyler will not let this dragon go so easily though. He was dashing in aggressively to defend it. And aggro on this dragon, maybe take it for himself here. See Veigar moving down, Veigar moving down with the Mordekaiser TPing down. Seems like red side, even though they started the dragon, we'll just have to respect it and give up the dragon.
Wow, phenomenal team play from blue team here. Just completely taking over the dragon priority.
Scion does know that he probably saw the Mordecai continue down, and we'll just try to shove in the wave as fast as possible. Hopefully, we'll kind of punish this. No, I think he's gonna try to meet this Mordecai down at bot lane.
Yeah. Luminous 100% though knows that his laner just used TP, so now he has like a free TP time to match, and he can help his team secure Drake there.
Absolutely, definitely. TP probably scared away. The other thing, Poke lands onto the Vayne here. Cage comes down. It seems like Cage gets stunned. Nothing. Get a Poke comes down. Barely dodges the bubble. Probably would have taken a bit more damage had that not hit. Guy out in mid lane trading with the Veigar. Let's see here. Both teams kind of stalemating after that dragon fight. Now,
yeah, things are kind of slowing down. We're looking at a little wave freeze down in the bot lane.
Yeah, grubs are up in a minute, and it looks like both junglers are cleared towards top side.
Seems like
Tyler going in for another invade here.
Tyler knows the timer of this red camp. Seems like he's looking for Natish. Natish has to be out, flash in the way too, and Tyler will just
might just be his red buff.
We'll just take away this red buff from Natish and just has to respect it. And that early game timer you were mentioning earlier comes out to play Tyler out well as he's catching Natish perfectly as he's taking that red buff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he knows he can do this because he has mid prio and top prio, so he knows his laners will be there first to help him if the fight does actually break out.
And was backing on Vision, walked away, looking for maybe the grub spawn in 20 seconds.
Yeah, and after that red buff steal, I'm really interested to see how far the CS lead has come on in the jungle. 47 to 27 is a very sizable lead, and Tyler still has both of his quadrants with camps.
Absolutely, that is 5 camps up on the Tish there in terms of CS, which is nothing to scoff about. The level difference, not too bad though. The Tish is still high, but I would assume off his grubs he will just get level 6 here. Put himself at a favorable lead here.
Yeah, for sure. And now those bans from blue side are starting to make more sense. Instead of playing to deny Shongen, they're playing to facilitate Tyler.
Yeah,
those junglers that he's scared of.
You make a very important point because on tank junglers, even though Natish falls behind, he still has so much utility with the Amumu ult or the Maokai ult. He does not have that same amount of utility on the Pantheon. He is not the same kind of CC bot that is always relevant in the game if he's off Maokai or Amumu.
Absolutely. I mean, once you fall behind on Pantheon, you kind of just feel really useless, right? You kind of just, you're going for a W, maybe for an engage, but you just kind of get blown up instantly, even with that E protecting you. It just feels really hard to play the game after you go down. You have to see how does Natish respond though. No trades going on here in the bot lane. Shengen looking to pull down. Bubble will connect on the victory. Nothing too serious though. Graves hovering on the bot lane. Maybe trying to sniff out this potential dive here. Gael level 8, a level up on this Veigar here. And Tish, this is recall here, trying to go back to his top lane. Tyler, maybe looking for his bot gank here.
Might look to wrap around.
He does have the sweeper down. Gael hitting with Veigar, so getting those stacks up pretty nicely. Tyler is looking in for a bot gank here. Ping's on the way.
Yeah,
smoke screen, flash, play next on the 2. Tyler, how do we not hit Tyler though? That's the most important part of the story right now. Tyler will get hit by the bubble. Collateral damage not connected to anyone. Shengen is kiting like crazy right now. Will take down Nami, but Shengen will not get away with another one. Only gets the Graves, and that's a double kill for the Victor.
Yeah, big fight there. Oh my gosh, especially being able to feed that Victor very early. You know, Victor is one of like the biggest late game scalers in the mid lane. So
it's in the replay that the Chaos Storm does manage to find the Nami here, but also
amazing hook. Amazing hook.
Finding Shongen in his invisibility with the ulti Q is ultimately what seals that fight for blue side here, or yeah, blue side. And you can see Tyler does have to sacrifice his life, but gets his bot lane a double kill. One more kill before Pete's Warfare will be claimed. Let's see who will pick that one up. So, top lane, nothing too interesting going on here. Just a bro lane, you know, both things kind of hitting the CS. Trying to get ahead. But Mordekaiser, I would like to see Mordekaiser play more aggressively here into this Sion instead of letting him stack for free. I'll take more fights here. It seems like that's exactly what he's doing. Forces the flash out.
But the Q still lands.
The Q still lands, but the flash has to come out for the Sion here. Now has the recall. TB should line up fairly well. But
yeah, this matchup has definitely always been Mordekaiser favored. He just does so much well in the tank. His tanks is able to sustain so well with Conqueror plus his W. And even looks like he's probably building a Yandere as well.
You can see Tyler is not catching the push on the gloves. We'll try to find the Veigar. Just smoke screen to the end of the line. They're not finding the nice there. Bot lane changing into playing very aggressively, constantly under the tower, but they have to watch out from the Tish here. And the Tish might look for a dive under the ball lane. They're looking, and then will cancel the play. Opts to go to the dragon instead. It will just be free dragon tile as bot lane have realized that Thresh has just recalled. They're down a player in bot lane. It seems like bot lane will go, or dragon will go the direction of.
Now Tyler is sneaking around. Let's see if maybe he wants to try and make a sneaky play, but I don't really think there's much he can do. We see Victor actually coming in from bot side. Let's see if anything can happen here.
Tyler might have overstayed his welcome here as the damage comes out for
a lot of damage.
The Tish will secure the dragon. Mom comes out, hits the Nami, and the Tish has to flash out again. Nothing else will be found, and no kills found, but flash is burned on the side of red, but they will secure the dragon.
They secure the dragon and they get away with their lives. Very important. Let's take a look at the replay here.
See, Smokescreen connects on a 3 here as Victor walks up slowly, connects onto the E, but will not find anything else. Chaos Storm will come down, but Nitish able to E flash away into safety, ultimately letting them escape freely without the cost too much, or not costing too much.
Yeah, I'd like to see comms there maybe. Probably Volt knowing that he can finish off this dragon with Q Smite pretty quickly, and his team just is probably saying, or he's saying, you know, just zone away this jungle. Get him off me, and I can finish this easy.
Absolutely, that's a big dragon take, and you know, denying being up 2 dragons is pretty huge here, considering the soul looks like to be a Chemtech. Pretty big soul onto a lot of these teams here. You know, Mordekaiser likes being on that low HP, Silent likes being on that low HP, so we'll have to see who will get the soul here. A lot of Chemtech souls this tournament, I realized.
Pantheon being down flash though is also like really struggling for the champion because he wants to be making these plays early. He wants to be flash W.
Gael is contesting Pantheon on his own Krugs here. Very aggressive play from Gael here, leaving mid lane kind of unattended, but Veigar.
Now that's a 30 CS lead in the mid lane. Smolder is up 30 CS. Very important here, especially in this matchup with 2 hyperscalers that stack infinitely.
We're going to check on Smolder's side. He's currently sitting at 104.
104 at 13 minutes is a good pace.
Decent pace. We'll have to see if this can continue that. Tyler will just continue to bully Nitish in his own jungle. Tyler has absolute dominance in this jungle right now.
A playstyle that we have been seeing from Tyler all tournament.
Very constantly. As you can see, the last team that tried to shut down Tyler early played the exact same playstyle that Tyler did in the games that he dominated. They would try to stop him early into the game, but Nitish taking this more passive playstyle probably because he's uncomfortable on this Pantheon champion. Tyler taking full advantage of that right now. So first Q auto comes out, hits the brush, bone plating proc. Q auto again from his Vayne. His Vayne is doing so much poke damage, but he's not finding a lot of results. Bubble
almost lands.
Miss. Cage comes down, it will not hit either. Seems like just a trade of Tyler's winning ball.
Yeah.
Tyler once again steals the blue from the Tish, and it is a rough game from the Tish right now as Tyler again takes another camp from him. Seems like Shangan trying to respond. Hook lands onto the Vayne. Tyler again, another scuffle going on here. Tyler hitting the Tish. Seems like he's trying to defend to the Veigar. Will back off now. Ooh, the Tish comes out with the W. Tyler whips out. Tyler got a bit too greedy, trying to get more damage on the Tish. Does not realize that there's a Nami behind him. Nami Tyler will catch him. Silent ult in. Does not find anything. Ooh, Smolder dashes into a cage and we'll get primordial. Oh, hook goes wide as well. Flash forward from the Veigar here. Seems like the splash will go down now as well. Oh. Grand Starball comes out from the Tish trying to secure. That's a triple kill to this Veigar. That is devastating for blue team.
The exact kind of play that completely turns the game.
Absolutely.
We saw complete dominance in the jungle. Bot side was holding their own. Mid had a decent lead. Even top had a good lead. But that play that just happened in bot side river, just it kind of turns the tides, to say.
I think the game has completely been flipped on its head. The gold lead is now even again for the red team.
Yeah, a complete disrespect for Hyloxus and Timo on the bot lane, who have been shoving in all game. They have so much lane prio that they can roam up to these things easily. And Nitish just bought enough time against his Graves to where they were able to catch up, and he got the sun off and got caught.
Absolutely, that's a huge fight for Nitish. Kind of brings them back into this game, maybe gains his confidence back a little bit, saying, hey, maybe I'm not down so much as I think I am. And hopefully, this game is looking pretty good right now for the red side. See, Rift Child is up on the map. Gael is looking to kind of just gain some vision on it, hopefully. See him just continue to stack up mid lane. Now up to 121 stacks.
Yeah, things have slowed down. They're just looking to clear up, maybe start making plans to go towards the Herald. But for now, we're just farming some waves, seeing what happens.
both mid laners kind of respond the entire game. You know, we have Veigar stacking on one side, Smore stacking on the other. I'll have to see though. Veigar is currently down 30 CS still, and so it looks like the player that he started. On blue side, Tyler looking for that objective. This objective will claim the objective beats for blue side, and that leaves only first blood tower left, as earlier in the jungle fight. Red side did manage to claim the feat of warfare. So obviously the first tower might go down in the bot lane though, the following tower between Shanghai and struggling the entire game, basically.
Yeah, I'd really like to see Volt play more towards his bot side, because obviously there's his strong point of his team right now.
Seems like Graves wants to find go look aggressive on this Scion. We'll just flash the safety though. Mordekaiser will have to drop a couple of ways here, but Fish seeing that Graves top lane and Graves inside is the guy on the right here right now. Herald committed to top lane too. It seems like they want to just take this first tower right now.
Looks like it's gonna be a top
It's gonna
lane
be a top lane dive. This Herald should take out the tower. Scion has
Scion
the
realizing that.
flashes
They stopped
into the
the
Scion ult. But is it enough though? Scion decimating smash will connect.
Still gets hit by Mom.
And will just go down to this.
Tyler dashes
Smolder.
in.
Tyler might have dashed in a bit too far. Ooh, good Mordekaiser pull, making sure Scion is not playing anything else other than a couple of autos. Tyler also gets the drive into this Herald, into the tower as well. That is even more damage on this top lane, and that is feat of warfare, or feats of just claimed in general for blue side here.
Yeah, I mean, this Scion, he's stacking MR. He's up against Mordekaiser. So when the Smolder Graves comes up, he just gets shredded.
Absolutely, and I think...
Now, with all that commotion in the top lane, Volt is just going to go ahead and secure the dragon for red side. So, they did manage to trade something out, but I think that was a very big play for blue side in the top lane.
Now, Victor at 30 of his own stacks right now. Probably going to upgrade his next ability soon. You'll have to see, though. Obviously has that empowered E right now. Very strong for poke damage, especially with that first strike. Oh, he's running Aerie, sorry. Aerie also very strong. Gonna upgrade all the Veigar abilities. Does not secure the cannon though. -1. Have to see. Things will slow down. Seems like Pantheon is top side right now. No objectives up for the next minute or so. Maybe a fight will break over top lane as the Tish is covering looking for a trade. We'll just get the passive proc and back off.
Yeah, interesting to note that this Victor, he's going for his Rod of Ages build.
Another gank from Tyler on the mid
might
lane.
be in trouble.
Let's see
Not
if
have
they can secure
flash.
anything.
Really not flash. Decimating smash.
And
sorry.
Mom comes in to secure that kill for Gale.
Mom plus the collateral damage and a big hook onto the dashing Vayne. Will be
trap
finding
goes
else.
down.
Hailstorm comes out. Victor does not seem to do enough damage though right now. Does not have enough items to finish off that Vayne. Big CC chains, but nothing will be found in this bot lane. Very, very lucky to survive there is this Vayne.
Yeah, I just feel like this Rod of Ages build is just not as effective into Vayne. Maybe better into these tankier targets. But into Vayne, like, she benefits off of you having a lot of health. Right?
Seems like Volt again being pressured off his buff again. It seems like we've seen this blue buff taken by Tyler the entire game. I don't think the Tish has a chance to breathe in his blue side anyway. It seems like a big fight comes out. Tyler might be too deep there. Tyler gets stunned up and is just going to die right now. Teleport did come in, but will be getting down. Smolder on his lonesome, and Mordekaiser death lumps away. The Vayne, it seems like. Vayne trying to fight. Veigar, meanwhile, on the other side, gets a kill into the Thresh here. Veigar chasing again. Vayne will go down to the Mordekaiser, and it seems like that all the time. Just kidding. Sion ult in, trying to catch the Smolder. Will not find him, though. Who catches? Primordial will catch this Mordekaiser. Flashes over. Natish might have gone too greedy, but it's fine because he has his backup. Will Natish die? He does not find the Smolder. Smolder will go down. That's a big shutdown to Natish here. That is an insane fight at this dragon right here.
Yeah, it really seems like although blue team has been getting a lot of independent leads in their lanes. Oh, let's take a look at this replay here.
Replay here. Mordekaiser manages to save the Smolder by taking away this Vayne. Vayne just cannot do anything in this Mordekaiser and the death run. But Mordekaiser maybe, and Smolder maybe overstaying the welcome of it. Might have not realized that Sion
like a big
did not
overstay
ult.
in this fight.
And Sion will just find this Smolder caught sleeping a little bit. Natish does flash over the wall. WQ will get the job done. And it seems like red team once again taking the gold lead. It does not change. It is only 200 gold lead despite being up 4 kills. Tyler looking a little trouble here.
Yeah, interesting to note that both the Victor and the Smolder, two of their hyper carries, did burn flash in that fight. So now they have a timer. Red side has a timer to abuse that flash being down.
See, Otacon is up. Will decide to take it considering the flashes are down on both of the carries. I think Natish is making his way down here. Will they start it? Seems like they opt to just clear something.
Now, it seems like blue team has done a very good job of getting their individual gold leads in their lanes. You know, all of the actual lanes themselves seem to be winning the lanes. However, they just cannot pull it together for these team fights. Red team is just so much more coordinated. They're getting off a lot more damage, and they know who to hit, you know. I think this game is really going to come down to these team fights, and if blue team can't get it together, it is going to be very scary for them.
So you see the two major points of gold lead here on the side of on red side here is in that vein, is in that Veigar. Veigar being up nearly 1,000, or actually, yeah, 1,000 gold right now up on the Veigar, and also 1,000 gold up on this vein. So two crucial points that the two carries are actually beating out the two carries on red side here. Oh, Graves seems like he's gone caught mid, caught sleeping maybe. Mom comes out just to get away. Seems like Smolder trying to get this little dragon to safety, but Sion will not find him. Smolder does get the safety. What happened to Graves there just down that team fight? I'm not sure how he got caught there, but as a big cat, seems like they're moving on to Otacon right now.
Yeah, for sure. Also, just like a lot of disrespect again for Shaman. When Vayne has like a lot of room and you can move around, she can be very tricky to handle. Early in the team fight, she was kind of constrained in the jungle there, so not as much room to kite, not as much room to dodge stuff. But out there in the mid lane, very easy on Vayne, you know.
Absolutely. And you see here, this Otacon will go down relatively easily. Quite a bit of damage here. Otacon will go the way of red team here, and it seems like they're going to combo it into a dragon take, knowing that Tyler has just respawned. He's still quite a bit of ways away. See if they can push down in time to help him up. And blue team will just give him the signal that, yep, you can take this one, and not that that is soul point. Red team, big soul point.
Victor did get top side tier 2, knowing that his team wasn't contesting this Drake. He didn't need to be there. He's like, okay, let me just push, let me get something, even though everything's not going that well.
Looks like Gael's just gonna farm off of Volt's Krugs, a common pattern amongst the entire blue team. Just no respect for this Pantheon's jungle camps.
But this Pantheon, I mean, it seems like Natish has gotten it down. Even though he is down so much, he's still vital in these team fights. Those W stuns, he's not getting punished enough for it, even though he goes into 3. It seems like they're kind of underestimating him. It seems like Veigar might get caught here. Veigar gonna fight here. Will just flash away to safety. Very dangerous scenes here. And he's bobbling here. They're trying to pick someone off, trying to play back his cheeky playstyle of just going for picks on 1v1s here.
Alright, so they are going to secure that bot side turret for blue team. A little bit of a pullback here, but let's see if it's enough to really do anything for them.
Gold lead still up for blue here. 1,000 gold lead for blue side here, but how much does that really matter considering the gold lead on the Veigar and the Vayne here? A lot of the gold lead is on this Mordekaiser, who is not really that active in the team fight, I'd say. He's like kind of just gets a pick and then has to isolate 1v1. So how much can he like really do when it comes to these bigger fights where he has to peel for his team?
Yeah, this Pantheon also is working for the Cleaver, gonna be getting there soon, hopefully. But, you know, even though he's really behind, he's not useless. You know, Pantheon still has a stun, is able to stun up important targets. He'll have flash up now, he can get in access to that backline. And with Cleaver built, he can shred a lot of armor resistance. So as long as he's there in those fights, he'll still be able to get things done.
So it seems like looking for the Sion here. Tyler will just ultra and the same scene again, flashes to stop it again. Redemption comes out trying to heal up the Sion, but it seems like he will get away to safety. He has to flash and ult away. Not ideal, but also has to burn the gaze flash there to try and catch him. So just a trade of flashes and ultimate for top lane. Nothing else will happen. Very stalemate game right now. Both teams looking to stack as far as they can and just take it into one team fight game.
Alright, now Mordekaiser is on vision here in this bush, and Volt is nearby.
Pulling this many smash to not connect. Mordekaiser, that is a lot of damage from the Veigar. Oh, he just gets solo killed. He has to pop the W. Veigar, if another Q connects, it looks like he could just ult, but not in range to cast it. Mordekaiser getting away by the skin of his teeth there. At the sea. Seems like blue team have opted to go for a death ball angle. Smolder and Graves are just sticking together.
Ooh, but they seem to be spotted out here. So
yeah, then vision here.
Blue team trying to take control of this topside jungle, knowing that Baron is up, and any pick can help leverage help to leverage that. But red side is able to take back control, put some more members topside, just so they can have space in their own jungle to access Baron.
We'll have to see if blue side opt to go for this Baron take here. Looks like they're trying to set up for a pick, trying to bait out maybe their team dragon, but there is vision. Red do have vision. Know that they're not going to fight on this here. See Pantheon's coming up, walking up with the Teemo, or not Teemo, the Nami here.
And Veigar does have TP, so if they do end up fighting, or actually everyone has TP, so if there is a fight, everyone will be there.
Now this Veigar is super strong. Has the Seraphs, has the Shadow Hex, has the Hextech Gunblade. This Veigar has been doing a lot of damage to the fight. The only player in this game right now to have 3 items. He's a big point in this team fight. Let's see, it seems like red team is going. The health bar is going down quite fast. Let's see, Veigar not Veigar's
Big W line.
Will Veigar matches. The ult stacks have come out where the passive stacks come out for Smolder. Mom has to be called in and run away to the side. Seems like Sion will be the sacrificial lamb here. Goes to Gael. Gael hopefully doesn't get caught by it. He comes in for the Veigar. Will they catch him? Veigar just gets pulled back in. Gets cooked as well. Veigar, maybe a mistake on the TP. Will just die again to Gael. Double kill to Gael. It's a big shutdown for the Smolder as well. Let's see, they continue chasing. Flash hook does not connect, but Gael is still looking for the kills. Gets a triple kill onto the Nami as well. Have red team just thrown out at the Baron. It seems like they might have. Still chasing the Tish. Can you get away from this? It does not seem like trying to Starfall gets cancelled and is an ace for blue team here after a failed Baron take for red side here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Smolder.
And it is a big break point for the Smolder. Finally hits those stacks 27 minutes in the game, and is a big turning point. That Veigar TP might have been a bit ambitious, maybe not coordinating well enough with his team. Maybe thought they would have fight more, because he TPs in and he just gets exploded instantly, and now blue team are looking for this Baron take as we speak right now.
Yeah, exactly. And interesting to note that this team knows that after that big ace, that big team fight, they push out that top and mid waves just to get enough tempo to secure this Baron. Get back out on the map.
Here's that Baron they can get a reset. Let's see what kind of items are going to get on their back.
Dragon is up, and this is Soul for red
Soul,
side.
and obviously a big advantage here for blue side with that Baron buff, with that reset that just came out.
Yeah, but they're a bit slow to get out on the map here.
Smolder does have 3 items now, matches with the Veigar. Victor, 3 items though. Big spikes here for both of the carries as well. Even out the gold a little bit. And we'll have to see how will red side respond. Seems like red side is trying to burst down, but Tyler's already in the pit. Final Dawn, pop for Vayne. Smolder gets pushed away. Does not get the stun, however. Dashes back over the wall. Smolder hits the auto. Mom comes out in the Tish. Manages to see the Mom. Tyler gets exploded. But Mordekaiser is in the death realm with the Vayne. Can he kill the Vayne in the death realm? Seems like tossing out the bomb with shield. Vayne, Destiny Slash is not hit. Let's see, Tyler, can he? Oh! 1-for-1 trade on the Smolder Vayne here. Tyler does not, Smolder does not find anything and will just go down. I don't know what happened to that team just now.
I've already orchestrated from blue team. Let's see what happens.
I want to pay attention to this Pantheon's health bar here in this replay. He was so close to dying so many times, but he's able to get the Sundered Sky procs, the
heal from Nami.
The heal from Nami, the fruit, and he's somehow able to live.
Sion finds his way into the backline, gets a shutdown onto the Victor, and after that, it's pretty much curtains for the Smolder with no one else to play around him. He is just a lonely little dragon that can die in 2 hits. It seems like bot lane or mid tier 2 will go the way of red side. It seems like they will not go for anything else, but that is a Baron gone for blue side here after what seems like a game flipping play.
It really seemed like kind of they're like one rallying play that they were able to come up with, and it just goes to waste. They die at the soul. They lose a crazy team fight. They go 0 for 5, and they just lose so much there. Not only like game wise, but also I can only assume confidence wise.
Obviously, the game is still not over. Soul is a pretty big break point for this team. Helps a lot on the Sion, on the Vayne, who love being at those low health moments. We'll have to see though how will this team respond. Obviously, gold lead somehow still in favor of blue side here. That Baron and turrets taken have been detrimental to keeping this gold lead for blue side here.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly the type of the game you want to see from the finals, right? It's very back and forth, very even. And it's just so excited to see and cheer on both of these teams, whoever you're a fan of. But, I mean, I'm hoping for the rest of the season.
Like Tyler has to go aggressive here onto the Vayne. We'll get condemned into the wall, and Flash has to flash out Redemption, but not connect on him. Smolder trying to clean the Vayne, but this damage on the Vayne is so much more than the flash of the wall. Mordekaiser finally in the fight. Death Realms the Vayne. Vayne will go down finally. That Mordekaiser flashes out of the cage. And it seems like Sion tries to ult in, flashes, will connect onto the Victor. Victor has to flash out again. Hook, max range hook onto this Pantheon, but will we find anything else? Pantheon snipes the Thresh down. Cage comes out onto the Tyler, will kill this Graves. Victor, maybe you don't want to hit the Punny Fruit right here. Will stun up the Pantheon. And it seems like it is a 2-for-1 trade side with red team coming out on top.
Let's take a look at how this fight started. Tyler goes in for an aggressive invade on the chickens, but gets spotted. Goes into a 2v2, gets chunked out super heavily. Pantheon ult comes in to help out red side. Vayne does go down to the Mordekaiser here, but their blue team is just so low on health. The silent engage does a lot to create that gap close, and they just get ran down by red team.
Yeah, really disrespecting that power of red team to just get in there with Veigar TP and Pantheon ult to just show up and respond to these plays that they're making.
Now, this Mordekaiser is getting value off his ult in the Vayne, but how much can you really sacrifice, like mentioned earlier, when you leave your team with no frontline? As you can see, ults away the Vayne, but then just gets silent ulted right afterwards. I have to see the gold lead finally shifting slowly back into the favor of red here. It's still a gold lead for blue team here, despite being down 5 kills and Soul, which is just a testament to see how well these teams are CSing right now.
Yeah, and this Veigar is level 17. He's very strong right now. I wonder if we can get a stack check. He has 300 stacks. Very strong Veigar right now.
Veigar has almost 800 AP right now. That is a strong little Yordle right now. We have to see, can this Veigar fry in these team fights? Smolder trying to get the stack up even further. The stronger burns. So Victor sitting quite. Victor is down 2k gold on his Vayne here. We have to see. We have to wonder how much damage can Victor really do in these team fights.
Yeah, it seems like the blue team, their goal in these fights is to get to the Vayne, but you know, this Veigar, he's a problem now. He does a lot of damage now, so if they don't worry about him as well, then that Veigar might just be able to burst them down.
Yeah, and the Victor on the side of blue and blue side does not have that same pressure as the Veigar being so ahead, as they can just kind of ignore the Victor and look for Smolder as well, forcing him to burn the splash and kind of take him out the fight there. And that last team fight seems like Thresh might have gone caught here. Decimating Sun has to flash out of it. Good flash on the Thresh. It seems like nothing else will be found. Very scary scenes here from this Thresh here.
Yeah, Baron up in 50 seconds, so any pick here might give them enough tempo and enough time to look for Barons.
Let's see here, trying to shut out this mid wave.
Mordekaiser pushing out bot wave, probably just gonna look to push that out and then group with his team right after.
Now, Mordekaiser has TP advantage on his Veigar, so Veigar does not have TP, and that totally smokes that Graves damage. We're just almost one-shot this Nami here, but Vayne, final dawn, tries to catch up, flashes in aggressively. Will he just kill this Graves? Graves trying his best to live, but will not. Bomb called down. Let's see if Smolder can find him to kill his Vayne. Vayne seems to still be alive. Mordekaiser once again ults his Vayne, but is... Oh, finally ults the Vayne, sorry. Gets condemned away, Q does not hit. Thresh hits the big hook. But Thresh goes in, Pantheon gets shut down here. Vayne will finally go on to Mordekaiser, and this fight seems to be going the way of blue side here. Smolder is free hitting, he is spacing super well here. Gets a double kill on the Silent. Let's see if Silent
almost lands on the Veigar.
This Thresh is creating so much space. Veigar, again, does not have that TP, cannot match this Mordekaiser TP, and that ultimately what decides the fight here is that Mordekaiser being a difference maker in that fight there.
Yeah, it's almost like they heard me. They heard me say, hey, this Veigar is a threat too. You can't just worry about this Vayne. And like, okay, what if the Veigar is just not there?
So they match the Veigar on the side lane with the TP advantage. Veigar finally gets to the fight, but it's just too late. Not enough time, not enough space to manage to find the kills on Smolder, and that is a big swing again. Back into the flavor of blue. A 2k gold lead slowly building back up. Seems like mid tier 2 will be safe by this Veigar here, clearing out these waves.
Yeah.
Elder Dragon, our first Elder Dragon game is coming up in this tournament. Very exciting that it is in the finals. We have to see how both of these teams play. Obviously, Smolder already has that Elder Dragon buff, but it would be very beneficial when they get even bigger buffs. Also, that burn stack slowly building on him as well.
Only a 2k gold lead for Team Blue. I still feel like it's anyone's game here.
A lot of the gold lead is on this Vayne, though. 2k gold lead on the Vayne here, but also the Smolder has even out his own gold lead. 2k gold lead on the Graves here, and a 2k gold lead on the Mordekaiser here. We'll have to see how they respond. That Vayne carrying the brunt of the gold lead for her own team. We'll have to see. Can she 1v9 this fight here? Seems like Elder will be started up by blue. The damage, it is ticking down very fast. 1/4 HP already burned. Vayne is still hitting mid here. Tidal Wave comes out. Starfall comes out. Love to see. Can they get onto the Smolder? Smolder seems to be fine in the back, and Mom just pulled out. Thresh just goes down. This Elder Dragon, though, is still being targeted by Tyler. Tyler will get the Elder Dragon. The Dragon is dead to this Vayne. But then again, everyone has Elder now because Tyler secured it. Can they get it in time? They cannot kill anyone. It is a triple kill for the Veigar. Not fairly enough, not damage to kill any of that health bars. Just millimeters away from getting those Elder executes. That might be the game.
That is a complete ace for red side here. 30-second death timers. I think they have enough time to just run it down mid and finish this game. Now remember, red side only needs one game to win.
So this would be the game-ending push, the series-ending push right now.
Let's see if this Thresh in 5
Can
seconds can do
Thresh
something.
come back and stall long enough for a Smolder? For Victor. Victor up in 15 seconds. Seems like they will just go for the push here. Thresh, you need to do something now. You need to get in there. Hits the hook. Does not hit the hook enough. Can he flay the minions away? But these towers are going down so quickly. 5 seconds on this Victor. It seems like they're just going to hit the Nexus, though. That is going to be the game. It seems like your victors of BEVO Cup will be going to Team Unk Activation. Congratulations to them after a thrilling final series here.
What
Congratulations.
a game. What a game for our finals. Crazy. How long was this? 36-minute game, back and forth, so even. Even with red side having all of these drags and seemingly winning a lot of the team fights, blue team still kept it alive, still managed to turn some fights, managed to keep themselves in the game. But ultimately, that last team fight at the Dragon is the deal breaker. It is what takes them down.
Yeah, something else that I thought was really crazy is even though blue side lost, they still had a 2K gold lead at the end of the game.
Absolutely. I mean, a very, very insane game from both these teams. Both the hyper carries trying their best to put up a good fight, but at the end of the day, the Smolder was not enough to overcome Schengen's Vayne. And congratulations once again to Unk Activation for winning BEVO Cup. I believe that is a back-to-back for Nitish, actually. So
Really?
Nitish will get his back-to-back wins
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So
Congratulations.
congratulations. Do we have the winners? Oh, do you want to sit down? Yeah. We have an interview from Nuri. Congratulations on the win. Big win
Yay,
for
thank
you guys.
Thank you.
What were you feeling? Obviously, a very back and forth game, final game. You know.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that game? You know, very big string fights there. What were the feelings like?
I was really, really nervous. I just honestly, I don't know. I just remember at the last second, like Smolder burn was like ticking. I think it was like Smolder or like the whatever burn was ticking on Shongan. And my heal wasn't up, but my fucking bell, the Mikhail's was up. I was like, holy shit, I like low-key kind of saved him. So I was like, oh my god. No, my hands are literally shaking right now. This is my first ever tourney win, guys. I'm so excited.
Congratulations.
Oh my god.
This is also your last semester here at UT.
Yeah,
no?
it is. Yeah.
So you get your win on your last semester.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Yay.
What were the feelings like? Obviously, they kind of didn't ban a lot of Schengen's champions. You were covering the Smolder and draft originally. What were the kind of comms like? Because I'm surprised you guys didn't go for the Smolder pick.
We kind of just wanted to fist bot lane.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Sorry. We were trying to like win bot lane really hard, and like I believed in I think Killshot is pretty stable top lane. We saw the Mordekaiser pick. We're like, God damn it, what do you want to play? He's like, give me Scion. I like the confidence. I feel like our bot lane's pretty good. I feel like it's one of the better bot lane duos in the tourney. So we usually just try to play for bot. But
Yeah, obviously, seeing these less like back and forth game at moments that you felt you were losing, what were comms like within your team? Were you guys like still feeling okay, still feeling good?
Yeah, it was still really good. I know like sometimes you're like, oh, we messed up here, we messed up there, but like we always like tell each other like it's all good. Let's play for next fight. Like always like trying to make sure our mental is good. Like keep looking forward instead of reminiscing in the past like fights to make sure we're still on top of like the game and good mental.
Now, obviously, the bot lane was a Victor instead of like a traditional AD carry. How do you feel? How is Schengen feeling going into that bot lane here?
I mean like we're just like whatever. We're not gonna be able to do too much crazy stuff, but like it's a bit annoying for me. It's an AD carry, not a mage bot lane. So strange.
Yeah, maybe you want to talk to Riot about that.
Yeah, we
We
need
saw-
to fix that.
We saw a lot of bans come out from Tish. Obviously, they banned away his Amumu, they banned away his Maokai. How was he feeling, after being crushed kind of early game by
He was
Tyler?
angry. He was angry. Cause like he was losing all his camps and everything, and then we're like, like you're a bit homeless, but it's okay. Like, it's nothing too crazy. We'll beat him in the end, So
Well, congratulations to you guys
fun.
for this win.
Thank you for the
Thank
interview.
you.
We will be. Seems like
Oh.
The entire team,
That's
Unk
good.
Activation.
Congratulations to Unk Activation for the win.
Yay.
Oh, we can move out the way.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. My head's
All right. Our BEVO Cup winners, Unk activation. How are you guys feeling?
Great.
Yeah.
Good.
I never doubted for a second.
No. Very good to hear. Do you guys have a opinion on MVP? Any MVP?
I wonder who the MVP is.
I just give it a jungle.
Low key, I feel like Andres.
Shungin!
I think Andres
it's
is
tough.
low key the goat. Like
He's solo killing
yeah,
everyone.
he's like solo killing everybody.
You said it.
Low key.
We don't win the last game if he doesn't solo kill Logan. Like.
Oh yeah, true. And
So
the mid
Andres
lane,
is who got you to the final.
yeah,
Basically,
I
yeah.
think so.
No, it was a team effort.
Yeah.
Team effort, but for sure Andres MVP. Shout out to Andres.
How do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about $25 RP gift card?
Oh, really good. I'm sad
Really
to
good.
see it, but
Yeah.
You guys know what you're gonna get with it?
I'm just gonna buy battle passes. I feel like that's the most like worth.
Honestly, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
like the new T1 skin.
You and
Oh, new team one skin.
I'm gonna go put it away. Hashtag share.
Good one. Good one.
Good game. Nice. Well, great performance from you guys. Again, congratulations. Thank you guys for coming out. I think that's all we have.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, I think that is it for BEVO Cup then.
Yeah.
That is wraps on BEVO Cup.
Thank you guys for
Thank you
tuning
everyone
in.
for watching.
If you guys want to see more, go ahead follow.
Follow Prime Sub as well.
Yeah, use your Prime subs. I know you have it. Use your Prime sub right
We
now.
will be back for next year. I don't think we have any more tournaments lined up for.
I think that is it for this semester. We should be back with a lot more stuff. We have CLOL in the spring. Stay tuned for CLOL, our UT teams here. We have 3 teams that will be
You will be
competing.
streaming those, right?
We will be streaming
Yeah,
our
so that's
CLOL
like 3
games.
games a week or 3 matches a week.
So be sure to cheer on our premier academy teams. So but that is it for
Sub.
BEVO Cup.
Yeah, thank you Austin for the
everyone
sub.
tuning in.
Thank you for subbing Austin. Yeah.
We appreciate all you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Austin, for the sub.
Yeah, thank you
And
guys. Bye bye.
I think that'll be
Bye
it for us.
bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.